Mic check, 1 2 1 2. Give me a vortex up in the chat if I can be heard, family. Give me a vortex up in the chat if I can be heard. All praises to the ever-present Great Spirit, the all in all, the always was, is, and ever shall be. You did, yeah, man. Y'all know what time it is, man. Hey, look, CGG boy. Then ruffle some feathers these past couple days, man. Drop the link in the chat. Y'all hop on. Y'all want to chop it up with your brother today, man. The most feared and hated book in these YouTube streets, part 2. Oahspe headshot, man. I heard a few cats. I heard some of the misfits huddling up. You feel me? Trying to form a team real quick. They want to come against the gang, huh? Wow. We knew that was coming though. Easy work. Once again, shout out to my brother Daryl Cosmon. You know, the other day, man, went on side of the TV, did his thing, man. I'm going over there to the House of Consciousness and checked it out. Daryl did his thing. You feel me? Them boys still over there licking their wounds. You dig? So today they want to talk about, from what I just got wind of, they want to talk about illicit behavior of certain individuals surrounding Oahspe, if you want to say that, you dig? Which is a weak argument because we can easily go into any type of Bible-based doomsday cult, such as Waco, David Koresh, such as Jim Jones and them drink the Kool-Aid, whether it's Christian or Hebrew. We can go into Demona, we can go into Yahweh ben Yahweh. All these are Bible-based cults. We can go into Heaven's Gate, the UFO cult. You dig? But nobody ever asked themselves, like, does the very book that everybody got a problem with, does it teach that? Y'all ain't tripping off the sorcery that's happening here. They're doing everything they can to keep you outside the book. So they bring up certain things that happen, you know, surrounding certain people who supposedly were dealing with Oahspe. You feel me? But if that's the case, then you shouldn't read Bible again at all then, because there are so many biblical-based cults worldwide, in every language, in every creed, in every culture. You feel me? Did that ever stop you from being an Israelite when you found out what was going on in the moment? That didn't stop you from reading Bible, licking your fingers. That didn't stop you. Nah, it didn't. You know what I mean? You said, you know what? Look, that behavior is not endorsed by a biblical God. So let us keep reading. Right? Only when it comes down to this Oahspe, boy, everybody start foaming at the mouth, fumigating, you know what I mean? But, you know, stuttering and lying. I've never seen so much sacrificing of integrity in my life, man. I must keep it honest with y'all. You feel me? Men and women are lying on purpose to sound right in the moment instead of delivering you pure truth the best they can and the best they know how. That lets you know they pump faking out here with you. These people are lying. Like I heard Elder Tiny Gun say earlier that the book, meaning Oahspe, commands you to live like a doomsday cult. And look, people in the chat just seal clapping like a seal clapping like it's feeding time at the zoo. Oi, 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 you got a point, brother. He ain't even going to the book and show. You see, my brother Daryl Cosmon went into the book and showed. You know what I mean? He brought a charge and put his evidence in the evidence file. And said make a lawful adjudication based off the evidence in the evidence file. You know what I mean? He kept it court with you. Yes, he's running their mouth about certain situations. And after the day, and shout out to my brothers, man, 4 horses, man. Brother, you dig? Man, look, y'all don't even know. Anytime it's any type of debate or any topic, we done did so many presentations and we all got each other's presentations. You know what I mean? So we're going to go over some of the stuff that Cosmon Cal Ben put out. We ain't got to reinvent the wheel.
Right.
I mean, we're going to go over some of the Cosmon Cal's rumor doc that he put together back when everybody was running their mouths and fumigating and trying their best to tap dance outside of Oahspe. Shout out to my brother SHALOM, FGK, false god killer in the building. Brother, what's going on?
Hey man, I'm over here, wrapping up filming earlier today, and I seen the post in the joint, you know what I mean, the little thumbnail.
Yeah.
So I say, yeah, Daryl Cosby must have got under these brothers' skin because here they are. And I caught some of it, and to me it was like, damn man, like this the best y'all got? All y'all doing is really just making fun of the niggas and cracking jokes, and y'all ain't got no substantial like rebuttals other than, you know what I mean, expressing your emotions about John Newbro. Oh, he a Mason. I'm like, yo, y'all niggas ain't been listening to nothing. If that's the best y'all got and y'all coming into the ring with that, man, kiss y'all motherfucking ass good night. My bad to cuss, but kiss your ass good night.
Yeah.
Because like Mally said, nigga, we got docs, presentations.
Yeah.
We shuffle our presentation around. So it's like once we get the topic, nigga, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Nigga, you niggas got male prostitutes outside the kingdom. Ain't nothing else to talk about. Ain't nothing worse than that. What's worse than male prostitutes outside the kingdom of God after everything then blew over?
Hey man, Deuce Bigelow, the male gigolo in this deal, man. What's going on? This nigga outside the kingdom with assless chaps on, man.
Yeah, come on.
Hell no. Yeah, man. But man, when I glanced at it over there, man, when it's vibrating too low, I can't hang around too long. You know what I mean? I try to listen to it and it'd be like, man, let me go ahead and exit stage left. When I heard that boy Elder Tiny Good, hey, see, like this nigga said, because the book commands you to live a doomsday lifestyle.
Doomsday lifestyle. And what is that? And where's the chapter and verse that support that? See, that's the thing. We go into the, like Shanetta say, the DNA of the scriptures. Daryl Cosby went into the DNA of the scriptures and tore your God down with your own book, and then put verses for the Oahspe to solidify certain shit. Yeah.
Real talk, bro. I mean, it was real methodical. So, and for anybody that's listening, for y'all to one us up, because right now y'all got 0 on the scoreboard. You know what I mean? We up, score game. Y'all got 0 on the scoreboard. To one us up, you got to go back over Daryl's presentation and show either he don't know how to read or he don't know how to comprehend. You have to unexplain all the evidence that he just put into the evidence file so a lawful adjudication can be made.
Exactly.
You gotta rebut your job. You know what I mean? Is to refute the charges.
Right.
You know what I mean? Back with the evidence. Now we ain't got a millie mouth. Y'all should have went right to his first scripture he went to and said, okay, pull it up in the Hebrew too. Okay, look, it says this. Actually, he read a couple words wrong. It don't say that. You know what I mean? In English and in the Hebrew, it reveals that it really don't say that. You feel me? And he don't know how to comprehend, and you break it down and unexplain everything that this brother just explained. That's your job. In order to refute and rebut what Daryl Cosby brought to the table, you must examine every piece of evidence that he submitted into the evidence file in court and tear it apart.
Facts.
That's your job. Your job ain't to run around and you know, side jaw and fumigate at the mouth and you know, tight lipping when you laughing. That's not your job.
Right.
Your job is to refute every scripture that this brother went to. He provided definitions. You know what I mean? And what he did was examine the character of who we all call God or who we all call Most High.
Right.
In the end, you can't be mad at that brother. Be mad at the deity. You know what I mean? We got Cal P, Cosmo, and Cal in the building. Double O.
Cosmo tapped in. The big homie. What's good, son?
Yeah. Peace to the righteous gods and Nirvanian goddesses, man. You dig what I'm talking about? I was over there watching the clown show for a minute. You know, it's terrible. You know what I mean? We're gonna beat them so easy. It's just time for them to get they comeuppance. And I'm gonna embarrass you. I'm gonna embarrass your God so bad because you don't know what you're praising. You don't know who you're praising or when. You dig what I'm talking about? So we gonna expose who your God is, for real, and where he come from. You dig what I'm talking about? We gonna expose exactly who he is. You dig what I'm saying? And sadly to say, we gonna show that Jabari was right the whole time.
Man, this stuff get real, don't it, y'all? And
oh
I
man,
mean, again, I've never seen so much sacrificing of integrity in my life. You know what I mean? We were raised, where I'm from, we were raised to stand on business. Stand on business. You know what I mean? Stand on your word and all that, man. You don't, look, if you're wrong, you're just wrong. Admit that shit, nigga, suck it up and keep it moving. You know what I mean? But for the sake of sounding right, man, what we not gonna do is lie. We ain't finna lie to you. You know what I mean? We gonna keep it straight down the center and very transparent so you can see what's going on. These are some of the rumors that everybody are bringing up. And once again, I want to salute my brother Cosmo Cal, man. This is his document, actually. You dig, that he put together, that's so right. Effortlessly.
Yeah, salute.
Yeah, this shit done so quick. I was like, damn, boy. But so we're gonna go over some of this because this is what they over there talking about. And then we're gonna go into the book. We're gonna go into Oahspe and see what it actually is saying. You feel me? See, again, you can't compare us with them. They not even going in but look, they not even going in their own book, readdressing what Daryl Cosmo brought out. Let alone even attempting to read what we talking about.
Facts.
Y'all, that shit is a clown show. You know what I mean? If anybody over there is falling for that, you know what I mean? That's just, what you deserve. You deserve to be deceived. You know what I mean? Especially coming from an era where all we say is source up or shut up.
Right.
Right? So let's go over some of this right here, man. Again, Cal, this was an excellent. I was just reading through some of this. You know what I mean? This was an excellent way to rebut all this madness that was going on. All right. So some of y'all that's listening, some of y'all that's, maybe tapped in with Creative Gang now, going to get Oahspe and all that. There are certain rumors surrounding Oahspe. You feel me? We ain't ducking none of that. We ain't acting like they don't exist. You know what I mean? If you've been paying attention, we've been addressing everything that's been put on the table. It's the other side that's been Gregory Hines in the spirit, tap dancing. It ain't us. We've been addressing everything that come across that table or that skip across our plate. So look at this rumor right here, y'all. Look at this. You know what I mean? Rumor. Hold on 1 second. Let me make sure some. You know what? Because I know a naysayer that need to be watching this right now. Hold on.
Shit, let Cosby run it down.
Go ahead, Cal P. Handle your business, brother.
This is the rumor, right? You commonly hear this. Oh, there was a child starved to death from a fruitarian group, and they're called the placentia grass eaters. I want y'all to take note that this is what you'll find if you are a infantile sippy cup scholar and you're doing 5-second Google searches. This is exactly what you're gonna find. We're not hiding nothing. We just putting it out there and then cleaning it up. We just telling the truth about it. So this is the rumor that a fruitarian Oahspe group. So mind you, they saying this is an Oahspe group in 1895, right? This is the group that 2 children were starved to death. The first one was a year-old baby, right? In 1895. That was starved to death after being fed a diet of raw peeled apples. The infant was so ill that it could not cry. 2 cult leaders, George Reinsdale Hine and Dr. Louis Schlesinger, were indicted on murder charges in the death. The second death was Alice Hine, the 18-year-old daughter of the leader, George Reinsdale Hine. So I want you to notice. They're saying, now go back up, that It was an infant, right? In 1895. And in 1895, a girl, Alice Hine, who was 18. I want you to keep this in mind, because what you're going to find out is that that child that they calling an infant and Alice Hine are the same person. And then we're going to show you that the child, because this happened, mind you, they're trying to tie this to Oahspe, but this didn't happen in 1895. It actually happened in 1879. 3 years before there was an Oahspe. So how can it be an Oahspe group when there is no Oahspe?
Got him.
Okay, so he said the second death was Alice Hine, the 18-year-old daughter of leader George Winsdale Hine. She was not keen on Oahspe, so her fanatical father locked her in the room for 2 whole years. Now remember, this is a raw food cult, right? So they say. Look what he fed her: bread and water. So if you're a raw food cult combine, whatever, a cult group, the one thing you would never give a person or even have in your home is bread. It's cooked. Now, they say they fed her bread and water, but she died from starvation. They say George Hine hid the body of the daughter by burying it in the backyard. Now, this is the rumor. Out the back door and in an unmarked grave, so authorities could not find the body. The Orange County coroner's inquest found that Alice Hine was starved to death. Now, mind you, they didn't have cadaver dogs since Rome. So if she was buried out back, anywhere in the back, they would have found her. But let's go on. Remember, this is the rumor. Now, like I said, if you're a 5-second Google scholar, this is all you're going to find on Oahspe. But remember, dates and times and facts are always important. Now, look, this is the Societas Fraterna. This is the group that they're talking about supposedly is somehow tied to Oahspe, yet there is no Oahspe. Look at the date, 1879. Sila, what year did Oahspe publicized, sir?
1881.
1882.
Hey, so look, let's go ahead and make sure everybody listening can understand this. All right. It's look, y'all, it's simple as doing some simple math. Okay. If Oahspe wasn't written till 1881 and published to 1882, and these things went down in 1879,
3 years before there was a physical book,
then
3 years
how the hell is this situation even attached?
Exactly.
To Oahspe when there was no such thing as an Oahspe when these events happened? If y'all understand that, give us a 9 up in the chat. Give us a 9 up in the chat, because these some of the things you're gonna run into. All the placentia.
That's like accusing Martin Luther King 3 years before he was born.
right?
That shit don't make sense. How can you criticize the Martin Luther King movement 3 years before the nigga was born?
Make it make sense. You see that? You see that all this, y'all, is sorcery from the false deities and their minions to keep you from reading the actual book. You see? That's all this is. And here you go, lights, camera, action. Here you go. Crazy cats over here got points. They got 0 on the scoreboard, man. This actually is sad. Coming from a community that's supposed to be conscious and thrives off of what? Source up or shut up. You feel me? And when you find a source that disagrees with your preconceived notion, you got to be solid enough to be like, dang, I was wrong. You know what I mean? My perception was wrong on that. I thought it was this, but it's not.
Right.
You see?
Right.
Hell, if you ain't willing to be real with yourself, I don't got a damn thing coming from you.
Right.
Go ahead, Cap. We got 9s up in the chat.
Now look at this, right? They're going to try to say, now mind you, these are your quote unquote placentia grass eaters. You're going to hear this over and over and over. We want you to understand that there is no faithism in 1879. There's not one faithist on the earth. And this predates Oahspe by 3 years and has no association whatsoever to do with John Balu Newberg. Now, this is clipped from an 1879 article from the San Francisco Chronicle.
See source, receipts.
Right? Receipts. Anybody can go up there and tap it.
JJ was talking about this.
Right. But he didn't show nothing.
He ain't show nothing.
Look, a very curious case was tried at Anaheim, Los Angeles County last Saturday, in which Richard Melrose, editor of the Gazette, was the complaining witness, and a couple of fanatics. Look how they talking about him, belonging to what is known as the Societas Fraternia, were the defendants. It was charged that Mr. and Mrs. Hine, members of the Societas, were starving their 12-month-old child to death by feeding it nothing but raw fruit. Okay. The prosecution developed the facts that the Societas Fraterna was an association of free lovers founded by a Dr. Schlesinger, not JBN.
Okay.
Who taught pure communism. Roro, he taught communism, not faithism, and prohibited his followers from eating anything but uncooked food. So how could he have gave the girl bread?
All right, bread is cooked for anybody that don't know. That's not considered a raw diet when you eating bread.
Right.
Fruits and vegetables. Mrs. Hind had weaned her baby on scraped apples and was dieting it in accordance with the doctor's instructions. This is what they're saying. Remember, this is a baby that's supposed to be dead. Right? It was very thin, pale, and apparently in advanced stages of starvation. Several reputable physicians testified that all of the Hind children, numbering 5, were suffering from a like cause, having been denied the food which nature craved. Bullshit. Yeah, you see how they putting it. Oh, they gotta eat meat or they gonna be sick.
Yeah.
Actually, it's the opposite. You eat meat, you're gonna get sick. Now, the ability of the parents to provide properly for their offspring was also proved. So, Dr. Schlesinger addressed the jury for the defense, assuming all responsibility for the peculiar dietetic regimen of his followers and claiming to have a high and holy mission of reform for which he was being persecuted, as were the great leaders of thought in the past ages. On cross-examination, he admitted that he was not a graduate of any medical college. Mr. Hind and several other dupes of, look what they're calling them, of the self-stylized apostle of new life. That is not faithism. That's not JBN. It's not Oahspe. and it ain't gang. This is apostle of new life. What
biblical God?
Right. This is the biblical stuff. This is straight from their God. And I want to show you. First of all, they couldn't have used an Oahspe. It didn't exist. But what were they using? They was using the Bible. Now, both mentally and physically, Mrs. Hine gave her testimony in a low, sweet voice, touching in its pathos, as she pleaded with the jury to hold her guiltless of any design to injure the health of her baby, which she said was born with an appetite for fruit inherited from herself. She had watched the infant dwindle away in her feelings of anguish, right? None of this happened, which only a mother. Now, remember, this is in the newspaper. Can we say fake news in 1879? I'm going to make you say it. After arguments, pro and con, the case was given to the jury, which after, 2 hours. You can't even read off the names good. Make sure everybody there, get everybody a sandwich, and come with a deliberation in 2 hours, unless you had already an hour in already said that they wasn't guilty. Look, after the arguments, pro and con, the case was given to the jury, which after 2 hours deliberation was discharged.
Look at that.
So,
being unable to agree, there was evidently no intent to commit a crime. Now, remember, this baby's supposed to be dead. Commit a crime, and the deluded parents were so clearly, evidently shown to be under the influence of Schlesinger that several of the jurymen thought they were more deserving of pity than punishment. That is his own opinion. That's the opinion of the writer of the text. Now, these are the placentia grass eaters. Now, look at this. The story really begins. Now, they had the little incident in June of 1879, but the story really begins in 1876, 6 years before there was an Oahspe, when an English immigrant, George R. Hine, brought his family to the Placentia, built a fine 2-story home, and began planting fruit trees. But rumors about the home soon began to swirl. It was, why did the rumors start? Because it was painted gaudy colors inside. Don't this sound like some hateful ass white folks? Some Karens. What are you doing in there? Why is your house red? You must be a devil. You're from the devil. It was painted gaudy colors inside, and the rooms were round. Oh my God. They had round rooms. The Canaanite, yeah.
Yeah, right.
You had round rooms. Oh my God. Round. They were round so that, quote unquote, spirits had no opportunity to hide in corners. And the fruit trees, as it turned out, were intended to provide the family's principal diet, for they were strict vegetarians. None of this, of course, made the Societist fraternity very popular with the neighbors. So they got the hate, and just like the KKK would do to black folks. You move out to a new land. Next thing you know, you get a couple rocks through your windows, and then the next thing you got a cross burning on your lawn. Same thing. People just start hating. Now, none of this, of course, made the Societist fraternity very popular with the neighbors. But what first brought the community to nationwide attention were charges in when we just read it, 1879, that they were starving their children to death. In the end, A jury of 12 prominent local men could not agree on a verdict. It is said that the jury did not believe there was any intent to commit a crime. The Gazette reported and therefore hesitated to convict the defendants. No disposition was manifested to convict Mr. and Mrs. Hines. So hold on, Mally, go back up to the end of the last verse. There was no disposition. Go back up to the other thing, to the one we just read before that. Right there at the bottom. So this right here, this whole part right here, when they said there was evidently right here, the deluded parents were so clearly evidently shown to be under the influence of Schlesinger that several of the jurymen thought that there were more deserving of pity than punishment. How can it say that and there is no written disposition? Go back down. Look, there was no disposition was manifested to convict Mr. and Mrs. Hines. So no, they just came back with a not guilty verdict. They didn't give a disposition as to why. So that shows the biasness of the people who writing, because they're adding stuff that's not there.
And how the hell, if there's no disposition and they were found now guilty, that means there are no starved to death children.
Case in point.
There are no starved to death children. They done put a jacket on Oahspe based off something that ain't even true. Based off a rumor. These children ain't even dead. No disposition was returned. They are found not guilty for no intention to starve any children. That means no children are dead. If y'all understand that, give us an 8 up in the chat, man.
We ain't playing over here.
That's major right there.
Right.
That's major, because these are one of the rumors and one of the roadblocks that'll keep you from going into
now, this is key right here. This is a key. This is a lie. Right here, it says, at his baby brother's trial. So they're saying that the baby is a boy. Is that true? Let's keep going on further, and we're going to find out that the baby ain't even a boy.
Wow.
It's actually Alice Hind, right? Who was 18 at the time, right? 18 at the time, because she would have been born in 1878. She'd have been born in 1878. Remember, they said the baby was 12 months old, right? Now, the trial prompted a number of newspaper articles, most attacking, but a few defending the grass eaters. The Anaheim Gazette was always particularly hostile towards the sect, but was charitable enough to run a few sympathetic articles. One of the more interesting was written by a Dr. Eliab Joslin of Orange, who described sharing dinner with the residents, and he praised it as a healthful regimen and noted that, listen, 1879 is supposed to be a dead baby, right?
Right.
In late 1879, in late summer, remember, this happened in May. The trial went on in June 1st. In June, look, in June, so in late summer, August, September, 1879, even that little baby is now a healthy, bright, and beautiful child. What dead baby?
Whoa.
Not only is this not tied to Oahspe, there are no children. Look what he says. Where is the starved child? Also notice they called the baby was a boy. Was it a boy? Where is the supposed death? Notice the baby they're claiming have starved to death in May 1879 is still alive at a later date after the trial, which was in June 1879. And if there is a death, why were there no convictions? Again, this case took place 3 years before Oahspe was published.
Wow.
So how can
Egg drop
for Oahspe? So if y'all see that, that there is no dead baby, people seen the baby, there were no convictions. You dig what I'm talking about? And that they saying that this baby was a boy. If y'all see that, hit me with a 7 in the chat.
Wow, that's wild, bro.
Mm-hmm. Clearing up all things.
Right? Now look, in fact, let's take a look at what happened to the so-called starved child in 1879. 19-year-old Lily Hine, one of George Hines' 2 surviving daughters, took another way out in when 1898. Remember, the lie is it happened in 1895. We really find out that the trial happened in 1879. Right? A whole 16 years before. Right? And in 1898 at 19. So that means she would have been born as a 12-year-old baby, a 12-month-old baby. She would have been born in 1878, 1879. She was 19 years old. Do the fucking math. Excuse my French. 79 plus 19 is 1898. This is the surviving child that they called a boy. And look what happened to her. Now, mind you, she's 19. In 1898, she drowned herself. This is the baby from 1879. She says, I am suffering so much from ill health. Life is not worth living. I hope you will forgive me, Father. Read the note she left on the bank. She is a female, not even a boy. But I thought the coroner said she starved to death. Remember the coroner. Let's clear up all the lies and rumors. Here's the details from Walter Lockwood, right? One of the editors of Oahspe moved to the community in 1884, but there are no official ties to other faithist groups of the day. In their own documents, they did not identify as readers of Oahspe. If you see that, hold on. If you see that the Placentia grass eaters, that this made up story about a dead baby who actually lived to be a whole damn near adult who killed herself 19 years later, has nothing to do with Oahspe. And if you see that the Placentia grass eaters, per their own documents, did not identify as readers of Oahspe because there wasn't one. They couldn't have been readers of Oahspe. There was no Oahspe. If you see that, hit me with a 6 in the chat. The Societas Praetira was a spiritualist, free love, vegan, raw food community founded in 1876, 6 years before the publication of Oahspe. They called themselves Societas Fraterna. However, the surrounding community dubbed them as the what? Placentia grass eaters. So we right on topic. We ain't ducking no smoke. And we referred to them, and they referred to them as freaks, faddists, and spooks. In May of 1879, the colony is raided by local authorities because one of the Hines children is believed. It's believed. It may be. It could be. I believe, Sila. This is why we don't argue niggas' beliefs.
Mm-hmm.
Because your belief is subjective and always based in your feelings and emotions. Because one of the Hines children is believed to be starved to death. We already found out that she was to death on the society's diet. The complaint is lodged by Rem Soulshoe Tombs, another goofy ass Hebrew, another indoctrinated child killing Christian living nearby. This is what they have always been. They have been the devil's people since day one. Christ is Lucifer. And this is who they praise. The greatest trick the devil ever pulled was not making people believe that he didn't exist. He made people think he was God. The case is tried in Los Angeles County Court in June of 1879. Now, next month, it's not even a month later, the jury failed to reach a verdict. There was evidently no intent to commit a crime, per the San Francisco Chronicle, June 1st, 1879, page 1. So it was a big thing. The Santa Ana Standard wrote, I can hear him. A little help from hanging would be good for the entire community of pros and fanatics. Yeah. I can hear the redneck, backwood, ancestral blood seeping off the page. But a jury dismissed the charges, and in 1898, Hines' daughter, Alice, 19 years old, a baby who was a year old in 1979, died from suicide. In her note, she apologized to her father for killing herself. Newspaper and historians speculated that her diet and digestive problems led to her melancholy. Orange Coast Magazine, March 1987, The Placentia Grass Eaters by Sue Bishop. Shout out Sue Bishop. It should be noted that the group prided themselves on their raw food diet, so bread, which is a cooked food, would not have been used to starve Alice. It was a lie. They're too stupid to even get their lies together. How you gonna have a raw food diet and yet feed people cooked food? It is important to remember that 10 years prior to her suicide, Alice's younger brother had died. Right? 10 years is 1888. Right? After the trial, before the lie of 1895. So they just willy-nilly all in the middle, don't know what's going on. Now, look, it's important to remember that 10 years prior to her suicide, Alice's younger brother died. Her parents were implicated for this murder and acquitted. Guess what? It was probably an accident. Her surviving brother and other members of the community were continually bullied by neighbors when they left the farm. And then her mother died. So the little girl been going through a whole bunch. All of these things must have contributed to Alice's depression. Mental illness was not understood in the 1800s. And the most successful form of treatment at that time was lobotomy. Alice might have died from acidity immersion therapy as an alternative to lobotomy.
Oh, wait, boy. Oh, wait, wait. Hey.
What we talking about?
This means not only did not no children get starved to death, this also means that the parents of the children never saw one day in jail behind it. They were never convicted. Hey, but guess what gravel mouth JJ was talking about today? The placentia grass eaters and people that read Oahspe starve their children by only feeding them apple peels. Well, you could hear the demon groveling in his throat. Straight up a lie, y'all.
Big
lie. You gotta listen, don't be a dumbass. Be smart and read.
Yeah.
Don't believe what nobody else is saying because you're too stupid and low vibratory to actually read the book. Don't be like them. Be smarter. Actually go see if that's true. Because I'm not going to lie to you. If you do a 2-second Google search, that's all you're going to find. It's all you're going to find. Remember, this world is ran by the demons. The demons interact with man like that. Not the higher angels. Let's clear up some more lies, though. The Brotherhood of Light, Colorado and California. Now, this is from 1902 to 1930, a whole nother group.
If y'all get some understanding for real, you know what I mean? Hey, y'all throw some foes up in this chat, man.
Them 40
You know
foes. Folk tribe.
Shout
out to the
folk tribe.
That's right. You know what I mean? Like, for real. Like, again, brothers take their time out of their busy schedule to make sure that we are transparent, that we are clear, that y'all got the understanding. Because trip off this, man, it's people out here highly trained in deception.
Yep.
Looking strictly to deceive you. They get out the bed planning to bring some level of deception.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
And this is why they won't read the book, because it debunks everything they're saying.
Yeah. And it's crazy part about it, y'all. Even if any of these people that that these rumors are about had done these things and were reading Oahspe, the next question is what? Where does it say this in Oahspe at?
Yeah.
You feel me? And if it doesn't say it in the book, then how are you blaming the readers of the book? Those that read the book, how are you blaming the book for their actions? If the book doesn't propagate that at all. Ayo, the tiny gun, because that's what he said earlier. Right. He said that the book commands you to live the life of a doomsday coach.
Hey, I got an article on that I want to pull up after this to show, like, nigga, these niggas be making up shit, yo.
Yeah, man, y'all making this stuff up as y'all go, and they're trying to speedball this stuff past y'all. Right? I mean, come on now, this is the conscious community. It's source up or shut up, right?
That's right.
But what they know is, and what they've been in this conscious community for so long, they know many of these people are too stupid to look. They will not look. They count on you being a dummy and just taking their word for anything they say. Y'all been doing it for 30 plus years. They ain't came with no new info out of Egypt. They ain't brought you no new info out the Bible in 2,500 plus years. Somebody talk to me. I wish y'all was some faithists in the crowd. Hit me with a vortex in the chat. I wish y'all was real faithists, because y'all would see that this is some crap and we're dealing with low vibratory people who are indoctrinated by the beast religions.
Look how you slow. Look what they was presenting all the hours and all that silly giggly shit, and look how you over here breaking this shit down.
Easy
showing
work.
scholarship, showing sources. See what I'm saying? Them niggas over there playing games. That's why Sarnetta was like, yo, y'all better straighten up and get y'all shit together because these niggas not playing. We damn sure not playing. When it comes to bringing up them rumors, we gonna let Cosmo handle that rumor report. Look how eloquently this nigga handling this shit, bro.
Hey, this nigga Cal got this shit memorized.
Yeah, this nigga eloquently going through this shit. I'm sitting up here impressed, like, yeah, nigga, I ain't gotta worry about this part of the goddamn debate. Yes, sir, nigga. You ain't fucking with us, bro. We got this shit on smash.
Yeah, we got this on lock, and they don't know that they God already defeated.
Yeah,
your God been to hell already.
Hey, look,
he cried out. He cried out like a punk.
Hey, look, this is the best they got. Hey, look, this is the best they got to keep you from reading Oahspe, and it's all a lie.
And this is the you know what? This is their strongest point is this because. You know that they you know I heard them try to go in the book. They was talking about the eunuchs, making the eunuchs out of the YAH'KI, but they don't even know primitive man. They don't even know what the fuck they read, to be honest. They just trying to reach for something. But this is their strongest point to try to attack with the doomsday shit. And here Cosmon is exposing the shit, showing like, look, nigga, everything you niggas is coming from the apple eaters, nigga. We got set up for that. Yo, that's crazy, yo.
Brotherhood of
Niggas
Light,
ain't got nothing to stand on.
Hey, the King James being a Mason, JBN being all that, man.
Like, getting a shirt called Apple Eaters.
King James is the founder of Freemasonry as we know it today.
They brought that up again. They brought up talking about some old look. He was John Newbro was a Mason too.
Y'all want to get into that, or you want?
Hey, look! It's right after this. It's right after this. When Cal got to memorize, all we gotta do is keep scrolling. Trust me, we got to run right to it.
Hey, I was just reading the Brotherhood of Light, Colorado and California, right? From 1902 to the 1930s, right? They was in existence over roughly 30 years. Over 30 years. Now this is the rumor. 5-second Google search. This is what you're gonna see, right? In 1906, in Arbalest, Colorado, 13 children were originally given to this Oahspe Bible orphanage, 4 miles outside the tiny town of Arbalest, Colorado in 1906. Now, mind you, they were open from 1902. They had children day one. Right? Now, look, they say in 1906, right? 12 children died from malnutrition over the course of 1 year. 6 deaths occurred in 1 month, and I guess a death a month for a year, for 6 months. Now, George Rose and Minnie Wheeler were arrested. Now, I want you to remember there's 12 dead children, right? But they were arrested on 6 counts of manslaughter and were held over for trial. Now, we got a question. Have you ever seen anybody kill 2-3 people in a trial and they were only charged with 1 death? It don't happen. You kill 3 people and get caught, you about to go to jail for 3 people. Right? So this is odd right here. We got to scratch the line, find the truth. Because something in the milk ain't pure. Right? 12 deaths, but you only charging with 6 of them? George Rose and Minnie Wheeler were arrested on 6 counts of manslaughter and were held over for trial. Now listen, a coroner's inquest. Now this is the rumor that a coroner's inquest found that all 12 children were starved. All of them. Only 6 charges, but 12 of them got starved in 1 year. But listen, this is the rumor. The remaining 7 other children were placed in foster care. What? How can there be 7 children left if 12 out of 13 died? Let's ask some very logical questions. Out of the 13 children, if 12 died, how are there 7 left? If 12 died, why were there only 6 charges? This is from taken from the art. This is from article. Says 12 mysterious deaths reveal weird religious sect. Now, look, I want y'all to know that this is from Philly. It's from all the way around the country, right? From Pittsburgh, all the way around the country, whole different place. Now, let's go down. Now, this is taken from the above article. I want y'all to listen to what they saying. I want you to listen to what they saying. It says, the Brotherhood leaders and a group of charges, which means like little kids with them, all but 2 of whom have died since the photograph was taken. Now, if you go back up, you can see them. Go back up. Now, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold on. This ain't adding up. It's 9 in this picture. Huh. Now let's go look what they say. Blow it up a little bit for me, MALAKIMAC. Yep, blow it up for me, bro.
You want me to blow the article up?
Blow the whole screen up so we can see it. Yep. Now it says, from Arboles, Colorado, November 3rd. Because death lurks in the midst of a weird sect known as the Brotherhood of what? They ain't even get the nigga's name right.
It's a life.
Yeah, the Brotherhood of Light. It's the Brotherhood of Light, you dunce caps.
Got him.
Got them. They don't even know who they talking about. You think they went out there and actually seen these kids?
That's
you
crazy.
think they really went from Philadelphia, from Pittsburgh, all the way out there to Arboles, Colorado, and really went and checked or actually cared or even thought enough to even check and see if that was the people's name? The state authorities are making an investigation that promises startling revelations. Here we go again. Now we see 9 babies in the screen, right?
Mm-hmm.
He said all of them did. See, 12 orphans or 12 orphan babes have died under mysterious circumstances within a year. Health officer Sears recommends that 8 children still remaining. What? I thought 6 died. Wait a minute. I thought 12 died. Hold on. If they charged them with 6, that would mean that there are 7 babies. Where did this 8th one come from? Now, it's one thing I can do is I can count. And this ain't adding up. The health officer Sears recommends that 8 children still remaining be immediately taken away from the Brotherhood. The ranch on which, now listen, the ranch on which the singular colony lives in the midst of almost inaccessible mountains. Only what? Mexicans and half-breed Indians live in this country. That ought to tell you how they feel. What's a half-breed Indian? The men wear long hair streaming over their shoulders, right? So you got some dreads, you're out of there. You got some of that good hair, you're done. The women dress in neat gray suits with shawls over their heads, fastened at the forehead by ornaments of peculiar design. I bet you they was wearing the 9 signs or the sons and daughters of Jehovah signs, the 9 entities. It is, listen, it is one of the teachings of the Oahspe. Now listen, this is what Oahspe say. That we care for orphans and bring them up properly and free from sin. Does that sound demonic to anybody? Now, is the way they explain their peculiar actions. Now, listen, I don't want y'all to see this because this is hilarious. Because even the biggest haters of Oahspe know JBN was a dentist. Watch this. The book of Oahspe is said to have been revealed to a barber.
Got him.
Got you, dumb niggas. Y'all just quoting shit and y'all not even reading it. This is why we punch on brews. Stop. Come on home. Street lights on. And it's said to have been revealed by a barber. Anybody in the crowd know what job JBN actually had? Put it in the chat for me, y'all. Hit me off. You dig what I'm talking about? What JBN really do? Anybody know?
Dentistry.
Fix them teeths.
And professes to give a history. The book of Oahspe is said to have been revealed to a barber and professes to give a history of the world and its heavenly gods for the past 24,000 years, together with a brief synopsis on the preceding 55,000 years?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. That's true. The representatives of the association designate themselves inner circle. And all are highly indignant over an investigation. I would be into the Brotherhood of, here we go. The Brotherhood of Light, they got it right, was first established in Detroit. Yay, yay. Shout out to Detroit. What up, Dow? Shout out to all my babies out there. You dig what I'm talking about? And was first established in Detroit. And then the sect spread west. Shout out to the West. Shout out to all my West Coast partners, Drill, Cosmon, everybody out there. You dig what I'm talking about? And the GOAT too. She out there in the West too. And then the sect spread westward and located in Southern California. At the outset of the children seemed to thrive in the wild and lonely atmosphere, but it was only temporary. Now, if you Negroes ain't learned nothing from Trump's presence, you should have been at learning to one true supposition that you see every day. You can hate on Trump all you want, but he told you one real thing. And that's fake news.
Bag drop.
Fake news. They didn't even get the name of the group correct.
Brotherhood of Light.
Number 2. I thought 6 children died. Or was it 11? Or was it 12? Or 13? They seem to can't keep the lie straight. And be truthful. Even the biggest hater of JBN, Oahspe, and the creator himself, itself, all know that JBN was a dentist, not a barber. Can we say fake news in 1906? Can I get a fake news in the chat?
Fake news, boy.
Can I get a fake news in the chat? Now, now, take note of this name. H.B. Kerr. I want y'all to remember that name. H.B. Kerr. Because according to H.B. Kerr, agent of the State Bureau of Child and Animal Protection, spiritualization of babes by means of a vegetarian diet succeeds with a what?
Vengeance.
With means of a vegetarian diet succeeds with a vengeance at communistic colony. You see how they keep calling them communists?
Yeah.
Huh. I wonder if the building hate for the Bolsheviks had anything to do.
Maybe that's an excellent point.
You dig what I'm talking about? Because you know they the reason for World War I, right? A communistic colony of the Brotherhood of Light near Arboles, Colorado, where 12 waifs. Wait a minute, we back at 12 again. 12 waifs, them little kids, have died within. Now remember Mr. Kerr's report. He the social worker, right? Mr. Kerr's report intimates that he said death was due to a lack of substantial nourishment. This is vehemently denied by Denver friends of this peculiar sex. So niggas that know him like, man, y'all on some bullshit. Which conducts the home. Proceedings will be instituted this week by Officer Kerr at Pagoda Springs in the court of Archuleta County to have the 7 children. Wait a minute. How is it 7 children?
Right.
If there's only 13 and you just said 12 of them died. You see what I'm saying? Something in the milk ain't pure. If there was only 13 kids and 12 of them died, how are there 7 children now at the home placed in the custody of the state? Now, more about H.B. Kerr later. Now, notice that there's somehow 12 children again. If 12 of the 13 children are dead, how are there 7 babies left? I wish I could have been able to do this kind of math when I was in the streets. Boy, I'd be stupid rich. If 12 were starved to death, why only 6 charges? Let's see what people who actually knew the Brotherhood had to say. Let's blow the one up on the left first, Mally, man. This is from, let me read the source for them so they can't say we was trying to hide the source. This is from the Brotherhood of Light, from the Colorado Historic Newspaper.org. Colorado Historic Newspaper.org. It says, the Brotherhood of Light to the Rocky Mountain News. So these are people who know the Brotherhood of Light writing in because they, saying what they know, right? Let's see what they got to say. And these is people who know the Brotherhood of Light. He say, I see by late issues of papers from your state that some interest has been stirred up from the fact that the state humane agency, right? These are your CPS, CPD. These are niggas who kick your dough in and come take your babies. But y'all better learn about tacit and untacit obsessive, tacit and untacit acceptance. That's how they get your babies. You give them away. You don't know by just saying, yeah, you can talk to them and see them. You've already given your parentage away. Did you know that? You better learn. Because this has been going on a long time. That the CPD of the state has reported, remember H.B. Kirk, has reported that a colony of the Brotherhood of Light at Arboles is maltreating a number of foundling children whom they have collected from Chicago and elsewhere. The charges are that these little ones are actually being starved, as no meat is given to them to eat, nor milk to drink. It is claimed that some of the children have died. I happen to know something about the Brotherhood and its little settlement in your state. The Brotherhood believes in a curious book. Huh? He said, now these is people who do not rock with Oahspe, but they real. Right? They can keep it 100. When it's some BS, it's just BS. When it's truth, it's just truth. The Brotherhood believe in a curious book called the Oahspe Bible, and they are endeavoring to establish a community on earth in harmony with the teachings of that book. They believe in a God, in a creator as the all light, and teach that his followers, this is what we teach, should they obey literally the golden rule and live the non-resistant life that Buddha, Christ taught, they gather foundlings, right? And live that good life, that Iesu life. They gather foundlings, those are unwanted babies, and other waifs, little small children from the cities, and place over them mothers, and try to throw around them a spiritual environment, teaching them that faith in the Creator and spiritual things are more real than the trees and the mountains or gold or silver. Now, remember, this is a man who just know a little bit about what they teach it. You know what I mean? He just interacting with the people, right? That people who do not yearn for spiritual things do not know them. And that those who do not love Creator do not know him. That this generation is up to its neck in mud of materialism. All of that is rather good teaching. Look what he said. One of their cardinal principles is, and it is not a bad one, that the way to establish the kingdom of the Creator on earth is to develop in children the higher faculties, which alone understand higher things. Gang. What do y'all think we about to do?
That's right.
You think we about to keep lollygagging with you Negroes all day? Have you ever noticed we ain't never asked y'all to be gang?
Right.
We ain't trying to get you over here. We tell you build your own. But this how you do it. I got a step-by-step booklet for you to get your game on track, not your wig pushed back. I don't care if you read it at all. I don't care. Why would I care? I'm going to the upper room. I'm second resurrection day one. You don't even know what I'm talking about. I don't care if you don't get it. I got it. Or you gonna get it for yourself. You got to save you. Cosmon just supposed to put it out there for you, show you where to go get it, how to make it make sense for you. If you don't want it, okay, sweat off my back. I'll be to come get you in a few 100 years, bust you out of hell not. Don't worry about it. You don't even know what I'm talking about, but you going to a hell not. Keep following Christ. Now, love for others and pity for the helpless are as natural as breathing to the faithless. Huh? What it say? What it say, Mally? It say, what it say? Love, what it say? Love for others and pity for the helpless are as breathing. To the gang. To the gang. This is what we teaching.
Right, aspiring toward righteousness.
Huh? I am sure with many grains of salt, the stories about the maltreatment of infants by this brotherhood. He said, I am sure with many grains of salt, the stories about the maltreatment of infants by this brotherhood. So he's saying, man, take these stories with a grain of salt. He say, quite likely some of the foundlings have died. He don't know. He say, maybe they have. Listen to what he says, right? It's 1906. About 4 out of 5 babies die in our great cities under the best medical treatment. Knowing what I do about the brotherhood, I would be very much astonished to see it proven that anyone in authority among them was guilty of the slightest intentional cruelty to a child or any other living thing.
Oh-wee.
Let that sink in with your mealy mouth ass.
Oh-wee.
Huh? See, in this day, when doctors so differ as to diet, it is not sure proof of cruelty that a child is being weaned from the meat diet, right? The Japanese soldiers got along pretty well on an almost exclusive vegetarian diet during the late Russo-Japanese War.
Wow.
And Professor Crittenden of Yale University has showed that meat is not altogether essential in the development of an all-around physically healthy man.
Wow.
Of course,
wow.
It says, of course, this brotherhood is not altogether orthodox. Yet these three, faith, hope, and charity, works done to others, with no benefit back for yourself. Charity, in which the greatest is charity. And these people, these faithists, these created gang gods and Nirvanian goddesses seem to have charity developed in an unusual degree. I trust that the Colorado authorities will let the brotherhood work out its experiment. And then, does it quite behoove us to throw stones because 1 or 2 children may have died in their settlement? Since in a city like New York, listen to this. Listen to this. In a city like New York, now mind you, he writing from New York, they in Colorado. See, in a city like New York, 500 children in 1906 are permitted to die weekly.
Wow. Dang.
Hold on, let me read that again, because see, they think we playing over here. Huh? Since in a city like New York in 1906, 500 children are permitted to die a week. That's 2,000 a month. That's 25,000 a year. In New York alone. Let that sink in.
In 1906.
It's 1906. 500 children are permitted to die weekly, as was true last August. He said in the year before. And this is November 25th, 1906. Right? This is from the Rocky Mountain News, December 1st, 1906. Organized into a single column, then optimized for display on your computer screen, blah, 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 blah. Right? Now, look. Here go a newspaper apologizing and clearing up his initial lies.
Y'all heard that? See, that's what I'm saying. So when you run into your gravel mouth JJs and everybody else, y'all, these are the rumors that they're running to keep you from reading or diving into Oahspe and getting the information objectively firsthand yourself. They run to this information right here, not knowing we done already did the research and thoroughly sourced the sources. You know what I mean? We cite our sources over here. And what you'll find out is everything they over there graveling about is false.
Everything.
You know what I mean?
They ain't said nothing real yet.
And all we did was source the sources. And as you see, even the newspapers are apologizing for throwing off, for putting the jacket on these folks.
For doing exactly what they're doing.
For doing exactly what the gravel mouth naysayers are doing at this very hour. Purposely lying about what we got going on. Purposely.
Gum bumping and meat eating. You dig what I'm talking about? They definitely meat eaters. You dig what I'm talking about? No dig.
Bron said, the boy apostle, the so-called apostle said, Oahspe teach you to chew on psychedelics.
Bro, they just make the shit up.
Well, them niggas done lost their mind, man.
The crazy part is, remember, they're inspired by the false gods. So this makes sense to me.
Right.
Why they do that, because remember, every man is inspired. You either are you're on the incline or the decline.
That's right.
Sadly, my Hebrew brothers and everybody who toting Bible are on the decline. Sorry. You'll figure it out. See, one thing we know for sure over here is you gonna learn. Oh, you gonna learn. In this world or the next, it's gonna either be the easy way or the hard way. But either way, you gonna learn. So look, newspaper apologizes and clears up their initial lies. This is not what I wrote down. I didn't write that. This is from the Durango Semi-Weekly Herald, volume 25, number 14, from October 25th, 1906. Right? It says the Brotherhood of Light. The Pagosa Springs New Era has the following to say, right? Which is a newspaper. New Era has the following to say of the Brotherhood of Light, which is very different from the reports which have been published. Okay, heretofore. Y'all can see it better now. The babies sent to the Brotherhood home are of that unfortunate class who come into the world almost without exception with the stamp of death already on them. Talking about these infants, they ain't got no parents. In the CPS, authorities agree that, look, so the whole idea that children taken from the CPS centers, Child Protective Services, right? 75% of them die in infancy. So if you was a loving, caring creator and your whole purpose was to breed a new race, wouldn't you try to go and tell your followers to save the babies? That's what we do. What you do? When the last time you even hugged a child, told them you loved them? When you sat down and did some homework with your child? What league do you run for football, basketball? You got anybody that you rocking with? You helping anybody? You helping any children? Shut your mouth. You ain't on the level. You're on the decline. The yellow, listen, look at what they saying. The yellow, they talking about yellow belly, cowardly, sapsuckery. The yellow-bellied journals of Denver, especially the Times and the Post, he called them out straight, during the past few days have been printing lurid, untruthful, and we suppose malicious attacks on the management of the Brotherhood of Light, or AKA. I can put that right in there. I can put it right in there. Watch this. Watch this. Them yellow-bellied brews of the Lion's Den and FOPE have, during the past few days, have printed lurid, untruthful things about and malicious attacks on the management of the Creator King. See how it fits? The same hate that these white folks is doing, right? Back then, the bruise is doing now. And what y'all need to understand is a lot of the people that's in these groups is brothers, is sisters, black people with JBN. Get over it. See, I know you're dumb. Do you?
You know what, Cal? Eventually, what people not realizing is this: in order for you to ascend and progress spiritually,
you got to get past.
You got to get past that so-called lookership.
Yeah.
You got to get past judging a person based off what they looking like to you. This is how we know y'all vibrating very, very low. That should be low-hanging fruit, man.
Or
it's slow gas. Look, at best, it's mediocre.
Or in the end of the day, you'll look like a racist, biased, hateful, low vibratory person like Nipple. Remember, she admitted just the other day. The only reason I don't read with Oahspe is because I'm a racist and I hate JBN.
Yeah.
She admitted that. I knew she was a demon right then.
Hey, crazy part is her ass mixed.
Right. And her daddy a racist piece of shit.
What are you talking about, man?
Right. From your mouth, not from my mouth. That's from the pie mouth. Her daddy is a racist piece of shit. You worried about JBN. Your daddy ain't shit.
Man, this shit get real, man.
You come from a long line of nothing ass niggas. Straight out of the Caribbean. So shut that shit up. Stop talking about these people who owned your people. You ain't fight them back. So shut up and be low vibratory. While we vibe up here. If you admit that you're a racist, you're a hateful, jealous, biased, prejudiced ass, bro, what could you ever teach anybody else who really searching for truth?
Nothing at all.
And that's honestly, with her level of understanding, you did what I'm talking about. Mally said one real thing, bro, and I had to think about this. And it was real. He said, if Nipple was a man with her shoddy half-ass scholarship, nobody would give a damn about her. She would basically be the Moses or 777 or JJ 7000, you know, a clown.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm talking about? If she was a man.
Exactly. Her and Naphtali. If
Right.
they were men, we wouldn't even be listening to them.
Mental midget. And this ain't got nothing to do with you being a woman. Smartest person I know in this world is a woman. The goodest person I know in this world is a woman.
I'm just talking about the information that
I'm just saying the information is dumb.
Shit is deep,
it's
bro.
mediocre.
That shit ain't
the baddest God in the Oahspe is a woman.
Highest raised angel in Oahspe is a woman, and she a sister. Her name, you ain't got to believe me. Her name, Fiatisi. You could tell by her name, she from Brooklyn.
And it's a sister in the seat right now.
Come on. It's a sister right now. See, y'all been praying to God and wondering why you ain't been getting your prayers answered. Y'all been praying to run from Cosmon, praying to run from Daryl Cosmon. On the track meet with Selah Shalom, you definitely don't want to see my little dog, but you're wondering why you keep getting punched. Why your God is not answering your prayers. Because there is no God today. It's a goddess. Uh-oh. Wondering why your prayers ain't answered, homeboy? Jehovah that. Huh? Put a little Yahweh on that, buddy. It's a female. It's a sister. You ain't been seeing the little dog whoop the big dog lately? Well, you ain't been watching. Shout out to the divine female energy. You dig what I'm talking about? While the New Era editor has never personally, right, visited the home, he has made exhaustive inquiry concerning the conditions there and feels satisfied, as do practically all the people of Archuleta County, that there is no word of truth in the highly colored statements by JJ, by Napa, by Elder Tiny Gun, by goddamn what is his name? What is his name?
Elder Slogan.
Apostle.
Elder Slogan.
I've been an apostle for 42 years. Don't make me put my pistol on you, Cosmon. I got my pistol, Cosmon. I know how you Detroit niggas is.
Hey, Cal.
Oh.
Hey, Cal.
My bad.
They don't know the slang, man. Break
Oh,
down.
yeah, I know. You got to remember, a lot of these dudes are not hip-hop. They ain't got no street in them. They've been on the porch their whole lives. You dig what I'm talking about? So when you say up here, when you love a motherfucker, I mean, you love him. That's my baby. That's just Detroit slang. It is what it is.
You heard it? You heard it, Jabril? And the crazy part about it, you know, ain't no type of sweet nothing going on over this.
Right. You dig what I'm talking about? Y'all got to stop thinking with that Diddy mind.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm talking about? I can see you looking kind of... You looking a little Africanish over there. You dig what I'm talking about? Y'all really don't got culture like us over here. You dig what I'm talking about? You looking a little, you know, West African. You dig what I'm talking about? So you probably wouldn't get it, cuz. I'm just saying.
Yeah, hey, it's just a misunderstanding for those who don't know.
Right. I'm just answering him straight up.
Yeah.
I hope you don't feel no way about it.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm talking about? If you do, that's on you. You dig what I'm talking about? I
already knew what it was.
But dig this, my baby. That's whole shit. Let's get back to cooking this nigga God. Right? Right? Because we're going to expose all you brews. Right? Y'all terrified of Cosmon. You dig what I'm talking about? Don't prejudge me then. You dig what I'm talking about? What you thought I was saying? Huh? You thought I was gay? You thought I would tell this grown ass man like he was my girlfriend or something? Stop acting like a hoe ass nigga then, bro. Stop, don't do that. Don't go into the girl emotional sissy stuff with grown men. Grown men don't even talk like that. We don't need to ask questions like that. You a weirdo. So I'm supposed to look at you weird and talk to you weird because you said some weird stuff. I mean, don't feel no way about it. I don't feel no way about what you said. You dig what I'm talking about? That's real. You dig what I'm talking about? So since you prejudge me, I'll prejudge you. How I feel, sucker.
Come on, let's get back to it.
Right, let's get back to this. So I was so rudely interrupted by some dumb stuff.
Well, that's right.
Yeah, my baby. My baby. It's gonna be all right, my baby. I ain't insult you.
It's crazy because I know niggas in the hood out here. They use that terminology. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's Detroit.
You gotta really be in the gutter of the hood to understand that. It's crazy, but
right. If you're not from there, you don't understand it.
Yeah, that's some real hood shit.
You get why you don't get it. That's what I'm saying. I didn't disrespect you, bro. I just made the same assumption you made. It don't feel good, do it? See, this is why I'm known for punching, cuz it's all good. Yeah, we can definitely talk man to man. Right? Because I very seriously doubt that you would sit in my face and tell me I'm gay. Or even insinuate it. I doubt that highly. I doubt that highly.
Yeah, come on, let's keep going.
Now, in the highly colored statements, highly colored, given to the press by evil-minded frauds, damn, or irresponsible space writers, we regret that lack of space forbids a showing up of the whole dirty fight against Mr. Rose and his associates. But when Mr. Kerr, remember that name, H.B. Kerr, when Mr. Kerr or any other representative of the State Humane Society comes here to prosecute Mr. Rose, his word will be alone against every reputable neighbor, not Mexican or Indians, of the Brotherhood of Light farm and every person who is familiar with the conditions there. Now, see how they come with this highly flammable talk?
Yeah.
You dig what I'm talking about? And now look, Mr. Kirk, he is head over heels. He is so worried about these kids, right? I mean, he going through it all. He talking to all the newspapers. HB Kirk ain't missed a chance to give a statement yet. You dig what I'm talking about? Right, that's what I was saying, bro. If you ain't from the streets like that, you wouldn't know. It ain't a diss to you.
Yeah, just look. Let's
fall back. Fall back, bro. You'll be all right.
Yeah, let's Jabril, just listen, man. It's all good. Now you know.
Now you know.
That's it. Let's keep
clear up the lies. Right? More lies. You dig what I'm talking about? That's all they be doing is lying and talking. Right? Asking dumb shit. Saying dumb stuff all day. You dig what I'm talking about? And I ain't talking about you, King G. I'm just saying if the shoe fit and you want to wear it, then wear it. But I wasn't talking about you at that time. Details. The brotherhoods were in operation from 1902. Now, this is what really went on. From 1902 to the 1930s. In October 12th, 1906, H.B. Kerr, right? And the public health officials had visited the Brotherhood at Arbolis and left apparently satisfied. Now, on the 12th, they left satisfied that the children were well cared for, although they were concerned about the what? The vegetarian diet. Now, however, 3 days later, on October 15th, so he left there, he was cool. 3 days later, on October 15th, the Denver Press, remember them yellow belly, they call them yellow belly newspapers? This is one of them, the Denver Press, came out with glaring headlines and awful pictures of starving children at Arbolis, which were not there. They're not the children of Arbolis. The published records indicate that H.B. Kerr, right? He's so caught up, right? H.B. Kerr, he cares so much about these children. He's doing the right thing, brother. H.B. Kerr brought charges against the Brotherhood of Light, George C. Rose, and Winnie Miller on the 25th, 2 weeks later, 13 days later. Mind you, he left there, everything was cool. They made a big kerfluffle of it in the town a couple days later. Now, 10 days after that, oh, now we got charges. So, in Wheeler, on the 25th day of October 1906, for the death of one child named Maybell. Right? Now, remember, wait, stop. What happened to the 12 dead babies?
Right, it's supposed to be 12 of them.
What happened to the 6 that died in 1 month? What happened to the 6 that died in 6 months?
So,
Now,
so this
y'all remember.
Let me ask you something. Let me ask you something, Carol. So you think dealing with this H.B. Kerr dude, obviously he's an agent of the state. It says
Right.
he's the head of the Humane Society and all that, right? But do you think it's something political, like an ancient way to lobby or something? Like, what you think going on with that? Like, is it some type of political agenda he got?
Boy, you a genius, boy. You a genius. Why H.B. Kerr came out with this? H.B. Kerr is in a political runoff. He's running for a political seat, and he's trying to trump up a charge and get a win.
Wow.
He's in a public race for a county seat. Remember, he just with the state child services. He trying to get a county seat.
Okay.
So if he can get this, he can make it look like, you know,
he's a defender of the people, basically.
Right.
You know what I mean? I knew it had to be something political, man, because I'm like, what is putting the battery in his back to make him go this hard? Like he's putting a jacket on everybody. He coming up with these fraudulent ass charges.
Look, man, this is the last time I'm gonna address this, bro. Stop, bro. Whoever King G boxologist, stop. Right? Because you address me. You put my name in it and wonder why I said it. And just because you got a gay mind, and maybe Sinetta may got a gay mind, and y'all instantly went to some gay stuff, ain't my fault, family. You asked me why I said it. I told you why I said it. Because I'm a street nigga. And street niggas up in Detroit say that. Right? But he put it on the screen and you was talking about me. Don't address me. You don't know me. Don't talk about me. If you don't want me to say nothing, cuz I ain't wrong for that. You wrong for getting mad, though. Because I'm checking off in you. You wrong. How was I supposed to address that? Like it was cool that you was like insinuating that I was doing something gay? Stop, fam. I ain't the one, and we ain't gonna be the two. Just let it alone. You'll love me later. You dig what I'm talking about? Now remember, I want y'all to remember HBK was stirred up. This nigga was going ham. We gotta get these guys. Where's the 12 babies? Now it's supposedly only one. Is there even one? The case came to trial in January, 2 months later, in 1907. When H.B. Kerr did not appear in court on the day the case was heard. This your guy making all the big hubbub. You dig what I'm talking about? He making all the big hubbub. All right. Yeah, let that shit die. You dig what I'm talking about? You know, the district attorney, now, H.B. Kerr made all this hufflup. First of all, he left there. He was satisfied. 3 days later, he seen something in the paper. That nigga got an idea. Maybe I can capitalize off this somehow. But when the day came to actually put some work in, to show that you was really even caring about these children, you ain't even show up to court. Huh? The nigga who brought the charges didn't show up to court. Let that sink in. The district attorney asked that the case against the Brotherhood of Light, Rose and Wheeler, be dismissed because the district attorney felt the suit against the Brotherhood of Light, Rose and Wheeler, was an attempt to influence an election.
It is.
There it is.
It's straight
That's
political.
crazy right there.
Straight political, huh?
That's crazy, bro.
Straight political.
Look how many layers niggas done went through this shit with. Like, so many layers exposing this shit.
The case was dismissed. How you can't dismiss a dead body? Even one. You can't just dismiss it. There's got to be an investigation. Something got to get done. He didn't come to court because there was no body. The case was dismissed after comments by the judge that he felt the judge said this. Now remember that accompanying document that's supposed to go on the record, that get put in the court record. This is how it's supposed to look. The judge is supposed to say, the case was dismissed after comments by the judge that he felt that the Brotherhood of Light was doing a service to care for these unwanted children. After selling their property, the Brotherhood left Arbolas. Smart. They wasn't going to get a fair shake. The Brotherhood left Arbolas with their children and moved to La Crescenta, California, near Los Angeles, to join a whole nother faithist group called the Cuddle-Doon Faithists. While in California, they successfully raised at least 20 children. On top of the 13 they already had. It should be noted that by now in California, children could no longer be gathered in. And instead, they were adopted by members of the community. This is per the Universal Light, circa 1970, Anaheim, California. So that's 13 plus 20 children in California, for a total of 33 children raised to adulthood. Not one child died. Headshot.
Got him. Got him.
Body blow.
Ain't nothing else to talk about, man.
It's it.
Y'all, this is everything that JJ Gravelmouth ass was over there talking about today. Him, Elder Tiny Gun, Apostle Judah Naz, who admit that his God put a gay ass demon on him. All them were over there, y'all, talking about this. And do y'all know they were talking about starved children because of Oahspe? And do y'all know not one child died?
Not one.
It was all a political agenda, man. That's crazy, bro.
That's wild.
Now look, what's crazy is what I just wrote right here, and I just looked at this. The same biased, prejudiced, hate, and classism that Napa is showing to the faithists at the turn of the century, like the pie is showing right now to us, right? That same bias being shown to these faithists at the turn of the century is the same hate, prejudice, classism, bias. You know, the drunk behavior, the inability to perceive spiritual things. You know what I mean? Those things are being pushed upon us, and we are receiving today from the religious Christians, Islamists, and Hebrews, and so-called learn today. Let that sink in.
Oh, wait, oh, wait, oh, wait, oh, wait.
Yes, sir.
And bro, that right
Pop
there.
some out of that. Hit me with a 3, my baby.
Hey,
Now I'm gonna keep saying that shit too. Now, you dig what I'm talking about? Because niggas in Detroit, I don't care what nobody else do. We don't care about what nobody else do.
I told you about the homie from
what
Detroit,
niggas
man.
in Missouri is doing.
Hey, but look.
What's up?
But look, the beautiful part about back to what we on, right?
Yeah, facts.
The beautiful thing about what this is today, after they finish licking their wounds all Saturday, today they try to respond. After huddling up and doing some quick Google searches and trying to rehash some stuff the Elder Tiny Gun failed at, Naphtali, all them, right? Bro, the best they got is what y'all saw over there. And as y'all see, we just picked that apart. And
easy.
Man, look, we just picked that apart easy.
Easy, bro. And that's just a rebuttal. That ain't even including going in on these niggas yet.
Man, bro, come on now. I mean, y'all, it's easy to see like who really out here putting this work in and who not. And who playing. Like, we could have kept going on that doc. I mean, we got the whole rumor about him being a Mason and all that, man. You know what I mean? Like, all that is false. So it just really takes for you to sit down and be objective. And remember this, y'all. All of this is a trick to keep you out of the book. Exactly.
Yeah, and to let you and so you don't read the book and find out that the people in the book that's gonna go on and take over the world is you.
Yeah, fact.
They keep saying this. I keep telling people, I know it sounds vile when I say it, sound a little harsh when I say it, but it's a nigga book.
Man. Hey, Daryl Cosmon, we go. Hey, look, you the one started all this, man.
It's your fault.
So go ahead and talk to me real quick.
Don't put that blame on me, man. Don't put that blame on me, man. Don't put that blame on me, man. That was all SHALOM fault, man. Hey, give me a hot second, y'all. Hey, give me a minute, y'all.
Yeah, man. We're not.
Hey, yo, Mally, let me show this real quick fast. It's gonna be long,
bro. Absolutely. Let me hold on. Let me stop this real quick. Bang.
No, I got something in the cut.
Nah, because I was just, you know what I mean? I seen something just now, and I'm like, hold up, nigga, this shit is.
Hey, Cal, hey, that's an excellent rumors rebuttal doc, bro.
Yeah, bro, that shit, bro.
That deal there is thorough, boy.
Yeah, big facts.
They don't know that same rumors that they heard, I heard.
Yeah, my computer locked up.
So I had to go look and see, and I found out, I actually studied. I'm a student. I'm a scholar. You dig what I'm talking about? I really get into it and try to figure out what's real and what's fake. And while you're doing that, you find out, you look up, you done been through 5-6 books. You done
my
read
shit locked up right now. I gotta wait till that shit unlocked.
all types of empirical data and historical and empirical data. You dig what I'm saying? You done been through everything. You look up, you be like, dang, man, it ain't none of it real.
Yeah.
None of it.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. But the whole
because that bothered me when I heard it, you know, the whole placentia grass eaters, the arbolists killing 12 children, stuff that bothered me.
Yo, you can hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. No, I thought my shit went out. My damn computer froze.
Yeah, we can hear you out.
Oh, okay. My shit's
I'm
froze up.
It bothered me. You know what I've been noticing though?
Yeah, my screen locked up. But go ahead though.
You know, people they get upset by my tone.
Oh, there you go. All right, go ahead.
They be upset. You dig what I'm saying? Cause I say what I mean what I say, and it is what it is. You dig what I'm saying? I mean, ain't nobody gonna do nothing about it.
Y'all see this article right here?
So I've been noticing that they don't like talking to Cosmon because they know I'm gonna tell them the truth. They know I'm gonna tell them the truth.
Uncle Cosmon. So here go another one talking about the Oahspe Doomsday Code. But notice this shit right here. That's it. That's all you're gonna get about Oahspe in this goddamn article is the Oahspe Bible right here. Whoever put this shit together is another liar. I ain't gonna take the time out to read it, but you can't take the time out to read this whole article, and Oahspe is not even mentioned once in this shit. And to show you that this shit ain't, to prove to you that this shit ain't got nothing to do with Oahspe, right here is the blower. Right here it says, he said they may cause the legendary continent of Atlantis and Mu, the birthplace of humanity, to rise from the floor of the Atlantic and the Indian Ocean. Now, if these niggas was reading Oahspe, they damn sure know ain't no goddamn Atlantis and Mu. The nigga who came up with Atlantis, as you know, is what's the nigga name? Plato.
Mm-hmm.
That ain't got shit to do with no Oahspe. The nigga who came up with the mythical continent of Mu is this nigga Augustus.
Churchwood.
He ain't got shit to do. Yeah, he ain't got nothing to do with no goddamn Oahspe. So here's another article right here trying to put slander on Oahspe, try to tie in these motherfuckers with their doomsday code with Oahspe, and it ain't got shit. Oahspe not even mentioned once in this article.
My thing is, why would you take the time to do put this article together and then write in there Oahspe Bible yourself? It don't even got nothing to do with this. Is a made up.
That's made up. It says doctor leaves college job predicts cataclysm. Former hospital staff physician claiming outer space contact awaits upheaval. Nigga, you read this whole article, it don't mention Oahspe once. The only phrase you hear in Oahspe is right here. So whoever put this shit slandered the goddamn book again.
Crazy.
So between that rumor doc, if they try, because like you say, Cosmo, it's only a few you could pull up. You could kill a screen, Melly. It's only a few you could pull up.
That's what you gonna have to really search, and then a lot of people they don't even know how to research. All they know is Google.
Right.
You know what I mean? I would like to see how many so-called scholars and wise guys and groovy gurus actually have a library card.
Groovy gurus, that's a slick one.
Yeah, man. But look, that was excellent. And look, I know you've been, put that together and all that. But I figured it was perfect time. You dig? Why the crew of misfits was huddling up.
So you already know if we had this debate, if they decide to bring that up, Cosmo got the rebuttal report. Anything outside the rebuttal, nigga, we gonna slaughter and mayhem that motherfucker.
Slaughter them cats, bro. Look, the whole deal is come on inside this dojo and stop boxing the air outside. Yeah. You got to come on inside.
And you notice they playing old stuff of people who haven't read the Bible. They haven't read Oahspe, and they not versed in Bible
at all.
Yeah, they ain't
At
show
all,
nobody official, man, as a rebuttal, man. All that shit was weak, man. They
Yeah.
lily gagging, joking around. I'm like, all right, nigga, when y'all present that silly shit, we come back and start bombarding. First, we gonna clean up the rebuttal, clean up the rumors, and then start bombarding your God. Nigga, we on your God. What's worse than your God?
Right. Don't know if your God fake, don't nothing else matter.
Yeah, we gonna show you that, nigga. We got so much in the archives, nigga. It's gonna be dinner on the table, boy. We about to eat. You about to get bear meat for done anything.
Yeah, man. Them false deities kicking they devotees in the gym. They get y'all ass out there and defend this.
You had with Sunday was like, yo, so Jay, what you got your team yet? Y'all need to hurry up. Like, yeah, because we already organized. We ready to go. We can go right now.
Yeah, we can go now.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you jumped over there and did all that extra goofiness earlier today. Not knowing, boy, we already got documents ready for y'all.
Ready.
And the same video that he played, I already slowed it down.
Yeah.
with Elder Tiny Gun and exposed everything and the white boy talking.
Hey, you know what's crazy? That boy Elder Tiny Gun stuck his head out in 24 hours. All 4 of us responded.
That quick.
24 hours. 24 hours. We booked cuz.
Hey Melly, I got the live when I was still watching them boys over there. I said, oh, this nigga Melly live? I said, oh, I'm hopping on, nigga. What?
Hey, Club got booked in 24 hours.
Good night.
On that boy head.
I
don't know why they think we soft.
Hey, man. And look, the day before, he over there inside that his chat telling JJ, let's ride.
My bad, family. I was doing some chores and listening at the same time. But yeah, though, I'm still rolling because Uriah he was responding on Elder Tiny Gun. He kept calling him Elder Tiny Gun the other night, and he was responding from that shit.
Hey, girl, I told that boy, I say, look, I'll make you famous, boy. I woke up Saturday morning calling him Elder Tiny Gun. That name, you will forever be stamped with that name. That name will follow you to the next life.
Oh, shit.
Your name is officially Elder Tiny Gun. My bad.
That's hilarious right there, B.
Stop shooting that little mother.
Because see, we got him like on the debate, we got him, honey. It's like we got him on Bible. Whatever they try to pull out of Oahspe, we gonna counter that shit. We already got something for it. Now I heard earlier talking about the eunuchs, or they made eunuchs, and I'm like, y'all don't even know what y'all reading.
This nigga tried to say drunk is black people.
Exactly.
Man, these people so stupid. They tried to say Irons is modern day white folks. It's crazy.
Right, yeah, we got the rebuttal for all that.
It's beyond crazy. What they gonna do, it tell you right in there that do not confuse these classifications for modern man.
See that? Right.
This is not what we call today the modern white race.
Right race or niggas. Don't confuse the drugs for no modern niggas, and don't confuse the irons for no white folks.
Right.
What are you talking about? You know what I mean? Like, these cats is beyond slow gas, man. And then it's all disingenuous because when I showed Nepal monkey ass that all irons ain't white and yellow. Like, say we roll with your scenario. These are talking about short little Europeans, right? Say we roll with your scenario on there. Then I showed her where all of them ain't. Some of them are sons of Ham. All of them are white. Now what?
Right.
Huh? Nothing. Crickets.
Right.
And that's just dealing with the low vibrational stuff. You know, that don't nothing supersede the God. So y'all gonna address the drunks and the irons, nigga. We gonna address the character of your God, because don't nothing supersede your God.
Right.
Yeah, but that shit weak though, man. They keep associating themselves with the drugs, man. Drugs are extinct, and then they overlook it. No, what I was saying was I had already exposed on Lions Den that Abraham and Moses and them was melanated, and they overlooking that.
Yeah, we're gonna
and it was
remind them
like us.
And then if they want to stick to the drunk behavior, nigga, we'll just pull out how niggas is really acting like that in real time. Because JJ, that's one thing with JJ. Y'all talking about back in the day, but what about today, real time, nigga? If we show you the behavior of niggas today and compare them to the drunks, y'all niggas gonna be twice as upset. Because niggas is killing niggas left and right all through Chicago, Atlanta. Niggas going crazy right now, behaving just like the goddamn drunk. So if you want to take it there with niggas being drunks, we'll show you how niggas is goddamn drunk, nigga.
Yeah,
yep.
Drunk.
I'm gonna
show our JJ a drunk. How you beat that white girl up?
You see what I'm saying? Nigga, that's drunk behavior, nigga.
Right? That's drunk behavior.
You go right from drunk to being a Druja on the other side.
Right, exactly. So it's like, regardless of what they come with, nigga, there's a counter for everything with them niggas bring. You want to talk about the white man, bitch? Bring up the list of Europeans, nigga. We're gonna run through your shit one time. You start talking about John Belura, bro, and them starving babies and them apple eaters, Cosmo gonna rebut it. Then we're gonna hit you with the list of Europeans that authorize your Bible and talk shit during the process. Then we're gonna get into your God. Get into that 7-day creation, how it's false, how it's made up. And if you believe that 6,000 days is a day is 1,000 years, I'm holding niggas to that calendar, that Hebraic calendar. Yeah, so once we grit them in and start the process of gutting them niggas, it's a wrap.
And then show them who they real God is. Who called man Adam first?
She made some vegan meat taco.
Okay. Yeah, exactly. Daryl just showed that the demon God, the demoted God.
Not only that, you remember they praised Baphomet. They praised the Seder.
Yeah, and not only that, the goddamn Leviticus priesthood, all that priesthood shit comes out of Canaan, and Canaan is dealing with Baal. And I got the evidence and the archaeology proof to show that they can't prove it out of Kemet. Because I remember when they had a debate about the priesthood coming out of Canaan, these niggas got pictures and drawings about the priesthood. Well, nigga, we got the real artifact, archaeology evidence of the Canaanite priesthood.
And then we gonna show that they not even Israelites. You Leviticans.
Yeah.
You're not even an Israelite. Why you over here fighting so hard to be Hebrew? You not even in that. You're a Jew. You're a Levitican. You're a wannabe.
Yeah, they followers of the false gods.
Right. You were holding on to my coattail trying to come up out of Egypt. Can I go with you, Cosmo?
When they got this idea to think that we gotta use the Oahspe to validate Bible. Like, nigga, we stand alone, nigga. We just calling you niggas out to debate to show you that this shit will be your book.
Why would I even address your book? If I want to address anything about your book, I go to the source where it came from. If I want to talk about the creation myth, I go to the HERBAL. If I want to talk about the creation of man, I go to the lost books of Anki. You don't have a primary source.
Case in point, and we gonna hold them to that. We're not getting them niggas wiggle. We can't go no further until you show me who the primary. If you can't show me who the primary is, you can't talk shit about these Europeans.
Yeah, you can't source up Bible. The Bible is not a source. It's a collection of myths, fairy tales, and allegorical stories. You can't even how can it be the source? And it's not even a primary for the information it contains.
Wow.
Every story in the Bible comes from an older source. Even the Gilgamesh tale is in there.
Right. Not only that, they source say they book start with Moses. If your book start with Moses, that means everything prior to Moses that Moses is speaking about is some made up shit. Because Moses don't got no references or sources where he sourced Abraham, where he sourced Noah, where he sourced Adam and Eve. That shit was downloaded by God to Moses, speaking about a time that he wasn't there for. So how they gonna say that about Oahspe?
You gotta do one better. To have a primary for Bible or Torah, you must have 2 tablets of stone written by the hand of God.
Wow.
And we hold
That's the primary for the Bible.
We hold it. And the only thing you see written in stone is the 7-day creation, and that's in cuneiform. And the god of that story is Murdoch.
Is Marduk. That's right. AKA Ball.
I wouldn't debate
Uncle Ball.
Either, I wouldn't even debate you niggas. Right? If I was on the other side, I wouldn't even debate you niggas, man.
It's a trap.
It's a trap.
I'm gonna let them know it's a trap. They're too stupid, Mally. They're too stupid to not. They're too ego driven. They're too wrathful
You know what I would be doing? For all you Millie Mouth misfits listening, you know what I would do? Because y'all not even messing with the old Maccabee, let alone the new one. You know what I would do? I would be actively trying to get at one of these brothers on these screens behind the scene. You feel me? Ask some questions, take some notes, and tap in. Ask some sincere questions. You know what I mean? I wouldn't even be out here trying to debate these brothers. You crazy as hell. You know, deep down in your spirit, you ain't got nothing to even answer what they bringing out. Nothing.
Nothing.
You know
it. And
you know
see, because see, y'all need it. Don't be like that. You dig what I'm talking about? Don't be like that. Don't let yourself, your lower self, get in your way. Don't let it be an obstacle for you receiving this higher light.
Exactly, man. Let it go. Let the racism go. Let the tribal warfare go. The lookership, the sexism, the clashes of the sex. Let all that go. Purge your mind and your heart of all them damn idols. You know what I mean? Let's be prepared to do righteous works and love unto your neighbor as yourself. You know what I mean? And prepare to start purifying and purging your body, your mind, and your spirit. I mean, we in a total new age. It's a whole new vibration out here now. You understand? And what we're saying is you've been declared free from the clutches of these false deities, but you got to stand.
Yeah.
You got to take your stand with Creator today. You know what I mean? And boldly make your covenant and covenant with Creator daily. You know what I mean?
You know what was
eventually all y'all gonna be in the light regardless. You can't outrun the light. You feel me? The Creator is ever present. There ain't a place you can go where Creator ain't there.
Right.
So eventually, guess what? All y'all that's acting like little children gonna be right where we at in the light. You know what I mean? We're planting subliminal spiritual seeds. You know what I mean? Almost like a space age technology when we speak right into your psyche. You feel me? Trip off this. It's inevitable. You can't escape it. It's already been planted. You're already saying Creator. You already second guessing when you say God and Lord. You already like, yeah, hold on. He wouldn't be sitting on the throne with his ass out. You already is in your mind. You just fighting it because you're still in denial. You got cognitive dissonance. But trip off this. Damage already done. When y'all invite us on y'all platforms, even if we don't get no first shake, damage already done.
Right.
The damage is already done. We're planting spiritual subliminal seeds, a space age technology called the Word of the Creator, and you can't unhear it.
Right.
That's why all y'all acting the way you're acting. You can't unring the bell. You come into the light whether you want to or not. Now or then, in this world or the next, you gonna submit to that light of the Creator. Believe that, know that.
And you know what? You know what was always amazing about Oahspe, and it baffles me why people don't want to read it. Oahspe says, "Don't praise God, become God."
Correct.
I always thought that was an amazing message. I never heard nothing like that. I never heard nothing like that. You say, "Don't praise it, become it." And then give you a step-by-step way up. Man, and it's so simple. You get, and and see, this is the dope part, right? Sela asked a great question the other day. He said, "What's the end game of the Bible?" Right? And we went and seen the end game with the whoremongers and the dogs and the sorcerers, right? We seen the end game. You'd be locked in that little bird box. And a brother asked, "Well, what's the end game of Oahspe? What's the end game of Oahspe?" The dope part about Oahspe is that there is no end game.
Let me sorry real quick. I wanted to address this too. It's funny that Calvin brought this up because that was one of the questions that I've seen in the comments of the video that I did on Friday night is what is the end game of Oahspe? And I'm gonna tell y'all like this: there ain't no end and it ain't no game.
That's right.
There ain't no end, and it ain't no gain. And I'm a shout out to Cosmo Cal for this phrase right here, for these terms: perpetual incarnation.
Mm-hmm.
Perpetual incarnation.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm? And I brought it out. And I brought it out. I brought this out to y'all on Friday night. The destination and beyond that is for you to be God. You don't want to be God? I brought out that y'all worshiping the elder brother. Y'all think he the father. Hmm? It tell you right there in Judgment 20, verse 23, that it is your responsibility to make a God of yourself in
That's
your
right.
behavior and in your words and in your deeds. That's the what they call the Trinity right there of your behavior. What you think, what roll off your tongue, and what you do. Hmm?
Watch this. Let me compliment that real quick. Since we on that, you know what I mean? A precept came to my mind real quick. Mal, you can share my screen quick fast?
Yeah, I can show your screen. Absolutely, yeah. For sure.
I want to hold you all night after that.
Y'all good, man. Shit, hey, look, I ain't got nothing better to do than to bomb on these so-called deities.
You know what I mean? Look what YAH'S say, coming from a higher light. Touching on what we're touching on. Book of Leka, son of Jehovah, 3:12. Chapter 3, verse 12, it states, Jehovah has said, even as I have provided a little labor for mortals to develop the talents I created with them, so similarly, and after the same like, but spiritually, I provide greater labor to the high-raised inhabitants in my Etherian worlds. For which reason, let my children learn the secret of harmonious and united labor with one another. I gave labor to men not as a hardship, but as a means of great rejoicing. Check this. For the talents I give on corpor, I give not to die on corpor, but to continue forever, perpetual incarnation. As a given talent for corporeal mathematics and the talent for building corporeal structures, yes, a talent for all things on a corporeal worlds. Even so have I provided in my Etherian worlds for the same talents, but spiritually, in which man on the corporeal earth, judging the adaptability of talent to corporeal things, may comprehend the nature of the labor I provide in my exalted heavens for the same talent.
Oh my God.
Here's the catcher. Neither let any man fear that his talents may become too exalted for the work I have provided. For until he has created a firmament and created sun, stars to fill it, he has not have fulfilled his destiny.
Oh, God, stop it, man. Stop it.
You created a firmament and put a sun in that motherfucker. What?
Come on, man.
You ain't lived out half of your destiny, man.
Stop it, man.
Wait a minute. That means
stop.
He wasn't even halfway there. I'm supposed to have the ability to make a sun.
Bruh, stop playing with me, bro.
Stop it, man.
That deal just said until you have created a firmament and created suns and stars to fill it.
Stop it, man.
You ain't lived out half of your debt, man. Stop playing with the creator.
Wait.
So now, see, this is hard science. Because now we talking about gods creating worlds under the authority of creator. So now when we look at our solar system and our planet, there's validity of the Elohim's creating. But they got to get this understanding before they can understand that shit. They got to understand this. They got to understand the possibilities that creator granted to us as corporeals than spiritual beings. And to the point where the creator say, yo, nigga, until you create a sun, moon, and star, nigga, don't talk to me, boy.
Man.
I got gods out here that could create the sun, moon, and stars you existing on right now when my gods created.
Listen, hold on, wait. I can make a sun and a firmament and I ain't even halfway to what I'm gonna be.
God, man.
Man,
Oh
we
my
look at
God. Oh my
I
God.
ain't even halfway.
Oh my God.
I'm a little over a quarter tank.
Hey, look though.
Hold
If
on. We can't
Hey,
even
now,
move. We can't even move
crazy
forward
about
from this,
that.
man.
Man,
That's all. When y'all started talking on that topic, this came to mind. I was like, nah, I got something for that.
what?
That's
Half.
how dangerous we are with this Oahspe, because nigga, we can have general conversation and niggas will start pulling out precepts out the sky on you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And then, you know what's wild? Even though the highest raised angels learn how to make corporeal suns, moons, and stars and all that, they still ain't cold enough to put life on it.
That's where I was going.
I got a question
That's
for
where
you.
I
I
was
got a
going.
question for you.
Hold on.
I got a question for you. How do you make a firmament being trapped in a box?
I was going right what Mally was just saying with that.
How you make a firmament blowing something up?
There you go,
How you make a thing condense? By blowing it apart.
Look at that.
Bro, I'm still stuck on what you read.
So Jehovah, all adoration, glory forever. All life, motion, power, and things seen and unthings are by him and through him. See that? Neither is there an angel nor sufficiently high enough or wise to comprehend Jehovah in his entirety. We know that. Or see him as you see your fellow men. For he is within all, beyond, overall, being ever present. No, that's not what I was looking for. But it was talking about how he was that he give life. You know what I mean? That one. I think we just read that. Yeah.
All life.
Where did I read that at? He said I give life. Yeah, I read that somewhere. He said I give life and I take away life.
Yeah.
But
I know what you're
nonetheless,
talking
boy,
about.
that motherfucker right there. Yeah.
Hey, bro.
That's the
now that's
dirty
something
for
to
that.
strive for right there.
That was
You
dirty,
see what I'm saying?
Man, bro, you ain't even halfway until you create a firmament and place a sun in it.
See, that verse gives you higher conversations now, because now if Jehovah's letting us know that he has extreme gods to the capacity to do this,
wow,
that's letting us know that the firmament that we in right now could possibly be under the hand of one of these deities. But the false deities are claiming it for themselves, while the organic deity will say, yes, I did create this firmament under the authority of Creator. So now we got another can of worms to deal with when we deal with this possibility.
Man, wait a minute. This nigga don't miss nothing, bro. He don't miss nothing.
That's leak of 314.
My thing is,
I can't get past that, man.
bro, you don't listen.
Oh my God.
Being on the corporeal earth, judging the adaptability of talent to corporeal things, they comprehend the nature of labors I provided in my exalted heavens for the same. You don't miss.
I'm not playing, man.
Nothing goes to waste.
Stop it.
Look at that, yo. Y'all niggas ain't creating no firmament yet, man. Y'all little niggas ain't
Hold on, man. They need to stop playing games with us, man. Just
so
call it.
we literally are gods and goddesses in training.
Yeah, literally.
God, listen. I'm gonna copyright. I gotta copyright that.
Hey,
I invented that.
Hey, that lets you know, man. Whenever you feeling like woe is me and I ain't dealing with my full potential and all that, bruh, that's something to aim for right there, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Listen, bro. And then what's the verse, Selah? It say,
what's that, kid?
All learning is like a gymnasium to the soul.
Yeah.
That's
it's either in discipline.
That's synopsis 16 cycles, or is that 8th?
We talking about discipline to the soul?
It says it's like a gymnasium to the soul.
Yeah. I thought that was like in Discipline Inspiration or one of them books down there. I forget. My mind is so stuck on this shit. Y'all niggas got me stuck on stupid right now with
Yeah,
this
I'm
shit.
stuck on what he showed, man.
man.
I can't even go no further than this, man. I'm just like, just don't even show me nothing else, man.
I'm with Burr on that one, bro. Man,
Don't even show me nothing else.
Bro, I'm about to.
And then not only that, the verses leading to the motherfucker.
Yeah.
The verses leading to it, because the verse prior to it says, "For the talents I give on corporal, I give not to die on corporal." So if you dealing with aviation and you flying planes, all them niggas flying planes every day, when they cross over, they're gonna be like, "Yo, I got an understanding of aviation on the corporeal world. Let me continue to craft." Them niggas is piloting these UFOs and shit.
Yeah.
Hey,
Go ahead,
C-La.
Boy,
You got your thing up?
Yeah, what you want me to go to?
Go to First Book of God, 6 and 12.
First Book of God.
Well, that's kind of verse, Eli, boy. We was in the same room. You showed me that, boy. I smacked shit out you, man.
Like, yo,
I got a little bit of steam.
I was always fascinated with that verse.
Now.
When I first read that,
it's book 24.
Oh, all right. I was always fascinated with that. What chapter we going to?
Yeah.
6.
You said chapter 6?
I've been to
Yep, 6 and 12.
Yeah.
I've been to slap the shit out you, Eli, boy. You can't do nothing like that, man.
That's crazy.
Oh shit. Yeah, boy. I read that for the first time. I was like, what? I'm like, you serious? Then I started thinking about the Genesis account when God created the heavens and the earth. I'm like, there was some validity to that, but not in the sense of in their sense, because we know that's a false story of creation, but in the overall sense, like, damn, okay. If Jaja's saying that, then in Genesis, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. That's a fairman in the goddamn, you know what I mean?
Right.
But, that's way above their pay grade, of course.
You know, they always ask, well, what do we be doing? And why is we I always worry about what we doing. Just understand that this what we about. All learning is like a gymnasium to the spirit.
Oh my God, man.
Yeah, I'm good.
That's bars.
Look at 13.
God
Look
said,
at 13.
all learning is like a gymnasium to the spirit. Knowledge is the strength of the soul.
Look at that.
Look at 13,
this.
man.
Right back, and we just keep tying it in. What they say, Sela, precept after precept.
There. Right.
He said, tying right back in. This right here, right back to what we read. You shall teach all things to your sons and daughters.
Oh my God.
Perfecting them in the talents created with them.
Look at that.
First, to useful labors. Second, to learning. Third, to music and art, and sculpting, and painting. And fourth, to mining. And fifth, to perfectness.
And you shall
disperse labor and learning with recreation, not only in righteous ceremonies, but in harmless games, as in dancing, racing, and playing. For the old as well as the young. Listen, man, it say cultivating joyous hearts. For these are our spoken words.
Oh my God.
Look at that.
Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. I'm done with y'all, man. I'm getting the fuck off here, man.
Look at this. Every governor, priest, and rabbi shall provide for a successor. They shall be chosen according to the light of the counsel of the All-Highest. Look at just the terminology of that. The counsel of the All-Highest.
Wow.
Good night. And then to top it off, we could top it off with Osiris. Let me go to Osiris. There's a chapter. The diverse. Where is it?
Man. I got a little bit of steam coming out my ears.
A little bit of smoke, man, but brain on fire.
Boy, forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. Goodness gracious, boy.
Yeah, serious,
They talk about they want to put together a debate team, man. They don't know what they're getting themselves into, man.
They don't know what they get themselves into, yo.
Oh my goodness gracious, boy. They about to walk into a wee.
Look at this.
What my boy Malaki be saying, they about to slide down a razor blade into an alcohol bath.
What that say?
Jehovah has said, do not think, oh man, that I gave talents to men differently on earth and there to end, making my exalted to be even shorn alike. I did not create man so, but as one on earth is mild and leads on by smooth words and persuasive behavior, and as another by quick perceiving and strong will plunges in headlong, even so I carried them forward in my high heavens, perfecting them
in their bent. Look at that.
In their bent, for anybody don't know what in their bent mean, that means how they are.
Right.
I'm perfecting them just how they are.
Right. So don't think him. Go ahead, Cosmo.
The last line. Look at that last line.
It say, but with wisdom and love, till each becomes as
one as a son.
See, look at the precepts that we lining on top of precept right now. Dealing with Oahspe. Look how different Oahspe speak in comparison to, you know what I mean? One more verse and I'm done, Mally. Let me show this last one.
Oh my God, man.
Do your thing,
wow.
I'm gonna be slapping shit out Sela all night.
It's crazy.
Like, get your ass over here.
Man, you can't keep doing this, cuz. Man, this is crazy.
How could you read this?
Look at that. Precept upon precept, here, little, there, little.
How could you read this, brother? How could you read this and just overlook it, man?
And just
exactly.
How could you read this? You got to be dark. You got to be one dark person, man.
Boy.
You got to be.
And it shows you right there.
Boy.
What that say?
It said, the creator had said, some men I created to reason upon events near at hand. Others to speculate upon events in remote regions. Thoughts diverse and unalike in procedure. Do not think, oh man, that in high heaven, such men become all alike. For I did not create them so, but to run in their various extremes.
Oh my God.
Ever. Look at that. So Cosmon gonna always be Cosmon. Daryl gonna always be Daryl. It's Malaki gonna always be Malaki. Perfecting them in their bent.
How does it feel to always know you gonna win?
Man.
All you got to do is do the right thing.
He said one man.
Even your losses earn to even better wins.
Yeah, man, we got them, bro.
Yeah.
We got them. That's easy.
Oh my God, man.
Listen, I've never seen anything like this.
I need to stop this, man.
That's easy.
I ain't never seen nothing like Oahspe. If y'all seen something like Oahspe, or even remotely got the type of, wording and type of message, put that in the chat for you, cuz. If you ran across something, even.
They got one more. It says 3,000 years are as one day in my sight. Because they talk about the 1,000 years, but we got Jaja literally saying this.
3,000 years is
that's Fraggle Patty. That's the book of Fraggle Patty, chapter 23, verse 18. It says 3,000 years are as one day in my sight. Yesterday I said, sit ye here, stand ye there. For tomorrow I come again, and this was my commandment for thousands and tens of thousands of years. But others remember me not. In the night they went down as a child that falleth asleep. And when I come on the morrow, behold, meaning the 3,000 years, the next day, they had not awakened. He's talking about the rise and fall of nations of an arc cycle.
Yeah.
And I roused them up and showed them the great light. And again, I said to them, 3,000 years as are a day in my sight. Ooh, I'm glad I found this shit. I got my old Oahspe where I got this bitch highlighted, so I got all my shit out. That's why we just go to these verses.
Crazy, man. What kind of mind thinks this stuff up, bro?
Yo, one more, Mally, and I'm done. I promise you.
Man, listen to me. Do your thing.
One more, and I'm done. Now, I know you got the kid. This one's sweet right here. I can end it off with this one. This one's sweet.
Man, I'm gonna wake up with big head syndrome tomorrow.
With a black eye.
Frankie Petty 23, sweet.
Hit me all inside the head with that one.
14. Hold up. Let me start for 14.
He is damaging me right now, man.
Oh man, all right, check this shit out, man. Let me start from here. Let me see this.
Crazy.
You sharing your screen?
No, I just did it. I'm doing it now. My bad. I'm over here, mouth mumbling and shit, all excited.
There you go. You all good.
Yeah, look at this, right? Let me hit him at 14. Cut it. Look at this.
Zoom in.
Yet do not think that my heavens are the highest of all, for the all highest as such can never be attained.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Nevertheless,
oh
my heavens are connected as with the cord to them above me, and they too, others still above, and so on forever. Upward. The all highest conceive of is called Yahuwah. And no matter how long it descends, still the voice is his voice. Like you were saying, man, the voice is ever present. Now let me go to 18.
You need to stop, man.
Wait a minute. Wait.
Don't send him to 18, man. Don't just stop it, man. Just stop it.
Wait a damn minute.
But it said it's a chain and a cord. It's an endless goddamn cord, my nigga.
Wait a minute.
That mean it ain't no end.
Case in point.
There ain't no end, man. You know what this reminds me of?
That's the vortex, though. The vortex symbolizes no beginning, no end. So the chain is the vortices within vortices within vortices, perpetual incarnation, like you and Cosmon said, goddammit.
Bro, listen,
that's what I'm showing here.
Listen. There ain't no end. Listen. This remind me of Book of Aranathan 1:19 and 20. When he said, the said third, that Jehovah has not retired from his works or rested from his creations. Okay? He said, Jehovah has not finished his works or retired from his creations. Then he said that where you have said he rested or he tired, you have let yourself fall through errors of language into profanation of the Almighty. I got that shit memorized. He said, for I am master over all weariness. I am master over all weariness.
That's crazy.
I am my own
heavenly rest and unrest, beyond the comprehension of angels and mortals, man.
Wait a minute.
I memorized that shit, man.
Wait a minute.
Oh, that's heavy right there, King.
Wait a minute. You your own rest and unrest.
And unrest.
Your creator
heavy.
stopped.
Bro.
If your
beyond the comprehension.
for 2 seconds creating, that is observable proof that he's not the creator. If he ever stopped for 1 second.
In that video that Mally sent.
Hey, Sheila, I got one for you too, man. Before you get a buffer, you got to pull it.
Let me read this real quick. Then let me like this out, because it says the 3,000 years are like one day in my sight. Yesterday I said, sit here, stand there, for tomorrow I come again. And this was my commandments for thousands and tens of thousands of years. He talking about the arc cycles when he said a commandment. You know what I mean? Yeah. Beginning of an arc cycle. Hopefully when at the end of an arc cycle, y'all niggas still obeying. But others did not remember me. In the night, they went down like a child who falls asleep. And when I come in the morning, behold, they had not awakened, but I aroused them up and show them my great light. And again, I said to them, 3,000 years are like one day in my sight, an arc cycle. Sit here, stand there, and remember me. Tomorrow I will come again, meaning the ending of the arc cycle. But lo, they went down in sleep, that 1,000 years of darkness, the dark ages in the last. And again, they failed to remember me, their creator, like today.
That's over with.
What you want me to go to, Melly? That's crazy.
For Gopity 3, 13, and 14.
All right, for Gopity 3, 13,
so hold on. He say 3,000 years is like one day in my sight.
Exactly.
So that's just like in Leaker 9:3 when he say that the times of man, he say my times are not like the times of men. In Leaker 9:3. Go to Leaker 9:3 after this one, man. Watch he say that.
All right. Leaker 9:3. Matter of fact, let me pull it up right here on this one because I got two of them open.
He said, Leaker 9:3. He said, my times are not like the times as men and angels. He said, nor am I within the judgment.
Oh, you know what? I got that on the doc too. Yup. I got that on the rebuttal doc. Yeah. All right. You said 3. All right. So 9. All right. Right. Yeah. All right. So I got that. So I got You said where, Mally? Frederick Patty 3 what?
3 start around 13, I think it is.
I bet.
Yeah, I think.
Look at that. We over here.
When I first read this blew my scalp off.
Man.
Oh yeah. Who reading it? You want to read it? Cosmo?
Oh man.
Oh my God, bro. Listen,
oh
look
my
at
God.
This deal say onward move.
My bad, HonorandHumilitySTL. My bad, homie. But dang.
Hey, look at this, man. It says onward move to float. The fire ship with its 10 million joyous souls. Stop right there. What is we
joyous, my nigga, not evil and angry.
And bro, it's 10 million
of them though.
On one ship.
Hey, they say I went through too much shit in the hood to be unhappy.
This deal say 10 million joyous souls now nearing the borders of Heru, the boundary of Phagopati's honored regions, where he was known for hundreds of thousands of years, and for his work on many worlds,
Man.
Here reaching Savorkum, the roadway or the path of the solar
phalanx. Wow.
Near the post of Dan, where 500 million Etherians were quartered. 500 million of them.
Good Lord.
Coming up on an arc cycle near the post of Dan, where 500 million Etherians were quartered. Look at this, y'all. So we got 10 million souls. Right, and they coming up on a post where 500 million Etherians are quartered. Look at this,
and they gigging too.
Yeah, on a voyage, on a space trip of exploration of more than how long? 4 million years.
Yeah, stupid, man.
That's
stupid, man.
We can't even fathom that.
That's stupid, man.
You can't even fathom nothing like this, bro. Look at this.
4 million years?
Bro, they've been kicking it 4 million years.
What do you do for 4 million years?
Rich.
Now keep in mind, one orbit of our Sivorkum is 4,700,000 years.
Oh my God.
These niggas done did a whole orbit of traveling. Go ahead, King.
Man, they went through a whole Tao Sang.
I know.
Bro, I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure out, man, what is they flying on?
Man,
the world.
Bro, look at this. This deal say on a voyage of exploration, man, they're exploring their inheritance. They're exploring the creation of the Creator of more than 4 million years, rich, stored with the glories of great Jehovah's universe. They're Kualu. I want me one of them, boys. Their ship was almost like a world.
Look at that.
My God.
Man, y'all better leave me alone.
So you got little deer and rabbits. running around. You had fish and water. You had your own atmosphere. What
Yo, that gotta be
on?
that. We got it. Come on, man. That's like we living
Come on,
on
bro.
the ground.
Bro.
Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that movie Independence Day?
Yeah.
When they went up in the ship, at the end of the movie, and dude say, "Damn, this ship got its own ecosystem."
Right. Facts.
Look at this.
But think about it. That's small compared to what they riding in.
Yeah.
You got 10 million niggas with you.
That's crazy.
Yeah. How you pilot some shit like that, man?
Look, but watch this. Watch this. Not on this ship you won't. Look at this. This deal say their Kualu, their ship was almost like a world so vast and stored with all appurtenances or resources. They talked of going home. Their pilots had been coursing the firmament since long before the earth was made.
Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious, man.
Lord.
And they knew more than 1 million roadways in the Ethereal worlds and were the best to travel to witness the grandest contrasting scenes. Bro, next verse. Watch this next verse. Good night. This next verse is over. Look at this next verse. It still say, by their invitation, Forgoppity halted her. Remember, they rolling up on 500 million Ethereans.
They like, hey, pull up, cuz.
Yeah, it's 10 million of us. It's 500 million. Hey, pull up. So by their invitation, Forgoppity halted her a while, and the hosts interchanged their love and discourse on their purposes, rejoicing in the glories of the Creator's everlasting kingdom.
Good night.
Goodness gracious.
And though they had lived so long and seen so much, everyone had new and wondrous works to tell of. For so great is the inventive power of the great spirit that never twice, that never twice alike will one find the scenes in the Ethereal worlds.
Good night.
But radiant, each different, all moving in the everlasting changes, as if each one were to outdo the former in beauty and magnificence. That means y'all what just blew your lid off.
Good night.
Blew your lid off. Can't even compare to what you're looking at a second later.
That's crazy, bro.
For so great is the inventive power of the great spirit that never twice alike will one find the scenes in the Ethereal world.
So you just be like, dang.
So if they ever ask us what's the end game, these are our end games right here. These are our end games. Well, y'all niggas are gonna be in a little bird nest on New Jerusalem with male prostitutes. This is our goddamn end game.
A trip throughout the Ethereal heavens for 4 million years. I keep telling y'all we gonna be doing this a long time.
And then again, they they sped onward, now richly stored with the stirring wonders they had just heard from strange travelers. Strange travelers. Come on, what the fuck is strange travelers? These means you ain't never seen nothing like this. You ain't never seen these niggas before.
And they men.
Exactly.
Man,
that's amazing, man.
And the capacity, like now we got to think like, well, how tall these niggas is. Like, we got 3 feet niggas on Earth to 15 feet niggas. Now look at the grandeur of cosmos, yo. You trying to tell me they got niggas that's the size of America floating around this motherfucker in the cosmos? Because look at the grandeur of this shit, man.
They got shit here on Earth as big as states.
Stop reading this book, man.
Look at that.
Close this book.
This shit don't stop. Presently now, they floated near the book. Now this is 10 million who got through just seeing half a bill Ethereans. Now they come into after seeing all that, now they come into this little dirt star, this little red star.
Hey, when they pull up on my nigga C2 though, when they pull up on my
nigga, where that said C2, that was cold. Where's C2 at?
Simple property is coming up.
What verse of chapter C2 is?
Let me see. This is crazy.
Yeah, bro.
I'm about ready for y'all to be done with this. Nuts.
You see the difference?
Y'all see how we respond, man. And then look, what I like about what we bring forth to the table, y'all, we'll pull up and bomb some shit, and then we right back off the teaching.
Exactly.
You know, it's so much more light to even be discussing than to be, caught up too long, lip wrestling with some gravel mouth Negro.
Right.
It's like Big Bro Saray. He told the false God, "Look, I don't even got long to talk to niggas like y'all."
Right.
Hey, pull up Property chapter 17.
Easy work, man.
Well, they still trying to figure out what happened Friday night, man. They still trying to figure it out.
This stuff just be blowing your mind. And so, as y'all see, for any naysayer that listen or anybody may be on the fence, as you see, man, look, we freestyling. And
this off the top of the dome.
We crack this deal open, you get your mind blown. That's why we're trying to get y'all, look, read the book, man. All that outside, boxing the air outside the dojo don't mean nothing over here. You know what I mean? We know you ain't read it based off how you acted. Because if you
just how you talking.
Yeah, you would be, look, if you read Oahspe, you be down with us.
Facts.
Yeah. It wouldn't be none of that. You be over here with the gang if you had read Oahspe.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So man, like for y'all that's looking, we are the ones that's objective. We are the ones that's sourcing up. You dig? And we the ones that can go into our book. You dig? And straight bring out that higher light. So hey, man, look, this thing is beautiful.
You goddamn right. What you want, Cosmo? What verse? You want to start from 1?
Right, from 1.
Go ahead.
It say, on the way to Xeridu, which is a heavenly region, Fragopity and his host in the Avalanza, which is a type of ship, were joined by a ship of 1 billion explorers from the North regions, 1,000 times farther than the North Star.
Good night. It's of the 7th magnitude of light.
Listen, there's a distance from Heraklion or the Tau or what they call the North Star, right? There's a distance to that, and times that by 1,000 and see where these people came from.
Can't even imagine.
Of the 7th magnitude of light, even 3 higher than Fragopity. This is God. This the nigga that's pulling up on true God. And true God, like, turn them lights down, cuz.
Hey, that ain't even true God. That's Fragopity is the Etherian. He's the high race nigga that's coming to deal with true God. And then you got a nigga that's higher than Fragopity. So by the time you read, this is 17 verses in, 17 chapters in. So Fragopity, you like, damn, this nigga cold-blooded. And then only to read a nigga 3 lights higher than him?
He pull up on him, right? Fragopity of the 4th magnitude. So he got light that you can't even fathom. But this nigga, look, C2, the chief in command of the expedition, greeted in the sign of Yahweh's name. We know what that is.
Mm-hmm.
Which Fragopity answered by certain signals. The ships approached and made fast, with the SNRs or musicians of both singing and playing the same anthem, being 5 million people singing and playing instruments, and have as many trumpeters. So there were so there's 5 million people singing and another 2.5 million blowing instruments and trumpets.
You know how loud that shit sound?
Crazy. Then C2 came near Fragopity, saluting, and the host stood in line so they could hear what was said. So after due ceremonies and acquainting each other as to who they were, they didn't know each other.
That's crazy.
They didn't know each other. So where you from, cuz? Ah, shit, I'm from the D. You dig what I'm talking about? Word, girl. Where you from? I'm from Miami. You dig what I'm saying?
Oh, shit.
Word.
You
I
from the
ain't been
South?
down in
Okay,
Miami
you from the
yet.
South region?
Yeah. No, he said C2 and them came from the North.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, cause you said you from Detroit and you said I'm from Miami, so I said I'm from the South region.
Yeah.
So you coming from that North region?
You come from the North.
Go ahead.
So after due ceremonies and acquainting each other as to who they were, where they came from, and so forth, then C2 spoke, saying, I see you have your ship ballasted with a north magnet.
Look at that. Come on, man.
So he hitting that nigga with a, you know, how much that little 3.0 range cost?
I see you got a Hemi in there, boy.
Yeah. He got a little small block in there, huh? Yeah, a little small block, right? Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. Forgopity said, you know, this is only a 5-year dawn, you know what I mean? You know, I just grabbed something quick for the rag, you dig what I'm saying? You know, big boy whip, you dig what I'm talking about? I got a couple people in the back. He was like, look, and I teach my host how to balance so they may better read the maps, roadways, stars, and sun. So he ballasted his ship to the north of the planet. So imagine his ship is sitting at a 23.5 degree angle.
Wow. Wow.
Of these, my hosts, 500 million have become capable of being delivered into Ethereum, except in cosmogony. So he's saying, you know, they can be delivered to Ethereum, but they gotta learn cosmogony.
Look at that.
Look how far we ahead of the game.
That's sick right there. That's cool.
That James
Hold
Webb
on, man.
telescope.
Hold on.
All that James Webb telescope and all the images and all that. That's what you supposed to be studying.
Hold on. Did he just anchor his ship with a magnet?
Yes. Yes. Tilted to the Earth's axis to the north. Remember, our north sits 23.5 degrees at an axis.
He anchored the ship with a magnet.
And it's spinning like the International Space Station.
That's crazy, yo.
Or they can ballast. Remember, he got it ballasted, so it's just floating.
This shit is crazy.
It ain't even moving. It's nuts.
Where you at with it?
He said, I am providing for them so that when they ascend, they may not be lost in the Ethereum world. So I teach them how to, you know, travel the world. So I give them a subjective world view.
It's time to
and
get a
teach
telescope.
them how to really move.
It's time to get a telescope, a high powered one.
He says, nor be dependent.
Yeah, I'm saving up for one now.
C2 said, look at the talk they having. This is how bosses talk in the heavens. C2 said, what is the length of this serpent? He talking about what's the how long it take the sun to make a full circuit. Vergopity said 7 1/8 Hortumu, right? That's a measure. And he asked C2 what distance he had come from his home. And C2 said 1,412,842 Hortumu. Now, he says, this where it good. It get good. He say, how long is your journey you still got before you? C2 said, Now, mind you, he just said I've been rolling millions of years. 500,000 years I got left to go. Then Fergapati inquired as to how many star worlds C2 had so far passed on his journey. And C2 said, we have passed 20,000 star worlds.
Good night.
Some smaller than this red star, and some 10,000 times larger.
Good Lord.
Some of them yet liquid balls of fire. Some newly crusted over. Some with atmosphere, water, earth, and minerals not yet separated, but boiling, seething, whirling.
Wow.
Some firm and just entering the age of Simu, and some old and worn out. And we passed one that had become barren as to living creatures, and the God through whose pastures it passed dissolved and dissipated it right before our eyes.
I'm out of here, man.
Dissipated the world.
I'm out of here, man. I'm out of here, bro.
And invited them to witness it. And look, and invited billions of guests to witness it. Like, I'm about to dissolve and dissipate a world.
I'm out of here on y'all ass.
Oh man, that's more freezing.
I'll see y'all tomorrow, man. I'll see y'all tomorrow, man. I'm out of here on y'all ass, man.
Listen, man.
Oh, this is next level shit.
It
bro.
said of atmospherian worlds, we have passed more than 9. Listen, they had 110,000 worlds already. Some of them larger than the vortex of the red star. So this is a couple thousand miles past the moon. Oh, wow. And capable of providing homes to trillions of inhabitants. And yet, on many of them, there was no people.
Imagine you got goddamn luscious greenery, plateaus flourishing with no people there, yo.
No people.
And they can hold trillions. Do we got that many people on this planet?
No.
Trillions?
No.
Oh, man, come on, bro.
We're in the billions. They say we only about 8 billion.
Come on.
And think about this. 24,000 years ago during the sinking of Pan, 24.4 billion people died. That's 3 times more people than the earth on the earth now.
That's crazy. So we good for now.
or we just bouncing back from some shit.
Right. Exact case in point. Exactly.
Man, you got to get down to that verse 8, bro.
Yeah.
Thus they discoursed on the size and wonder of Yahweh's kingdom, but their numbers and descriptions only the God themselves could comprehend. They were so vast. And when they had nearly concluded, C2 himself an eon.
Wow.
Listen, bro, you can't even imagine how high this is.
Right.
The mortal desires. Listen, the man, me and you, desires to become a spirit. Then his ambition is to become an Ethereum. Next, an Orion. And next, a Nirvana. And next, an Otian. Right? And then to travel as eon. Eon. So are they literally the time and space? How do you? Okay.
The strange
and
travelers.
then to travel as eons, because eon is a measure of time. In the surveys of magnitudes, but those ahead still call to us to hasten. Because the glories ahead are still more surpassing in magnificence. Oh, glory.
They thinking they're getting closer to the creator, but
glory. Who then can approach the unapproachable? The all highest. Who? Huh? He who fashioned the plan of all creations. Who is there that is not swallowed up with devotion in all of him? Nigga, it's a God so high you can't even fathom what he is. And he giving praise to the Great Spirit. He is saying he's unapproachable. I'm telling you, 1 billion years from now, he's still gonna be unapproachable. Don't matter where you at. Ain't gonna be no getting next to Jaja.
That's crazy.
The all highest. But I had to, you know what? It's hard to wrap my mind around forever.
Man. Hey, bro,
Go back. It say,
amazing.
he who fashioned the plan of all creation, who is there that is not swallowed up with devotion and awe of him who is ever present, that extends beyond all limit, our Father, Yahweh.
Bag drop, boy.
This truly a God of the seventh heavens, praising his Father.
They don't know what to talk about.
You can't give me ain't one time in Bible where God gave a prayer, or a look out, a shout, some love to anything that was greater than him.
That's crazy, yo.
He made y'all believe he was great.
That extends beyond all limits. Man, I'm about to go outside and look up in the mirror.
Oh shit! I'm about to go take a goddamn ride and give me something to look up in the sky, boy. See if I can see a moving chariot. Man. You know, like a lot of nights in the summer, man, we go outside and just look up for a while. And you'll see the stars crossing. You'll see them just moving. Like,
yeah, they move all the time.
Yeah.
It's all action up top.
Yeah.
You catch them on a good Sabbath. You catch them on a good Sabbath night. Oh man.
Yeah. I used to catch them like in the like at sundown. Like sometimes I catch it like as soon as the sun go down, and then like in the wee hours, like before the sun come up, I see them coursing in the firmament.
Yeah, get somewhere where it's real dark. Get somewhere where you ain't got no city light. Oh man.
Yeah, it's time to invest in a high power telescope.
Yeah, let's do it, yo. Because I remember, matter of fact, it used to be this one cat. I'm done sharing the screen, King. It used to be this one cat called Prophet Ezekiel. I don't know if y'all remember. He used to be on the YouTube a long time ago, and he had one of them night vision telescopes, and he used to be getting chariots all the time, yo.
Yep.
I'm talking about.
They got one so good now, it's crazy,
man. Hey man, but look, if y'all got y'all some understanding, and if you got your mind blown today, go ahead and throw a vortex up in the chat, man. The gang, the 4 Horsemen gang is out here. I'm gonna rename this video. The Credit Gang clears up rumors surrounding Oahspe.
Facts.
I mean, and that's just a quick rapid fire back at the gravel pit over there.
Right.
Hey, and whenever they feeling froggy enough to jump and set up some type of debate, listen, y'all, we gonna book every last one of them.
One of them.
Yeah, it's a wrap for them.
They listen and his gloves off.
Yeah, it's no mercy.
None of that we brothers and all that. So we can talk all that afterwards. When we get in that ring, his gloves off. We're coming to totally annihilate everything you think you stand on.
Exactly. And we got you from Genesis to Revelations, boy. We got you from your false God 7-day creation story to your New Jerusalem coming down like a bird that's out of heaven, surrounded by whoremongers. Nigga, it's a wrap for you niggas.
It's a wrap,
man. Real spiel. You feel me? So look, hey brothers, it's an honor to be on the team, man. Believe that, know that. Y'all brothers get y'all some good rest tonight, man. You know, we gonna chop it up in the back chat.
You already know, King.
You know what I mean? And once again, I like how we leave everything smoking. And we get right back to teaching.
Exactly. Right. We got so much to talk about. We got way much more to talk about than what they got. Look how we just freestyled that. Now imagine if you were to do a document, presentation on just the topic alone. You know what I'm saying?
That was a freestyle. None of us planned this.
Yeah.
I just jumped on. I was like, you know what? Let me pull up this Roma doctor, doctor. The cow jumped on. I said, hold on, CeeLo. I said, hey, let Kyle run. You sure right. Let him run that. This is Doc. You know exactly.
You want to hear something crazy? I got it already. I had it already pulled up.
You see? Hey, let the crowd know. Did we even talk about any of this?
No,
I didn't know you was live.
I was still watching JJ and them and see your shit popped up, and I see you had the link in this, so I'm like, I'm jumping on.
Yeah.
Right. I happened to look down in the thing in the chat. I'm like, Mally, what live? You have been live all a minute.
Yeah, man. Who Eric Graham say in the party to get to because she really believe that y'all scared of Nepal. No, we not scared of her. I already talked to Nepal about Oahspe on Sinetta and look.
You heard what she said too. She talked about some. She told us, yeah, me and Mally had a one-on-one, and I split his pinata, and you know, I was like, man, you ain't do nothing.
She would say that I had her ass looking like a damn short bus candidate.
Man, looking silly.
You heard Sinetta was like, no, baby, I don't want you in this.
Yeah, you heard it, bro. Look, when it popped off a couple days ago, Sai was on. We heard him over the phone saying, "No, baby, I don't want you in this." Then when we got off, he told her, "You might get mad."
Shout out my boy Eric Graham, man.
You might get mad.
That's my guy right there.
I'm protecting you because she was trying to say that he was protecting us. He said, "No, boo boo." I'm protecting you.
Yeah, because Sinetta ain't stupid. Sinetta been dealing with this shit long enough. He done held put together whole debates. Yeah, so it's like, nigga, Sinetta know we gonna eat them boys alive. That's why he said, like, we got some. He know it. He even because he telling JJ like, y'all niggas better get y'all shit together because these niggas that ran through Tazariak, ran through Zion Lex. You know, went through their top 10s, and now we dealing with the B list. Yeah. Nigga, we better run through the B list.
Yeah, this shit easy, bro.
When we run through the B list, once we run through these niggas, guess what? Zion Lex, Tazaria, he gonna be ringing a phone. Hey, brother, y'all niggas gotta step up because these niggas,
they not even gonna run back up, bro. Them niggas is nowhere to be found. They know better. You know what I mean?
Facts.
They already know better. So Eric, no, I actually told Sinetta, like, bro, listen to me. If you ever allow your woman to get in the ring with me and you gonna fall out. I value our friendship more than that. Like I don't.
And he emphasized that again too. Facts.
Yeah, I don't need to talk to you. Like, get a man, get a man out
like a dude.
You know.
But then see, that's what I'm saying. It's like how you gonna say that when you got a clip of her saying about her dad talking about don't be like the black lady nigger, the black lady nigger. So if we want to take that clip, you see what I'm saying? It's like, no, y'all got too much hanging over your head against y'all. We already got y'all niggas talking about y'all kill y'all babies on film. You niggas can't say nothing to us. I'm gonna always remind you niggas about that.
Nothing.
Cause they gonna try to slash it under the ring.
All that cotton was going on a couple years ago. You dig what I'm talking about? See, I can get disrespectful, and I play for keeps.
Facts. So
I play for keeps. I play to win. I'm not going in to lollygag and be your friend.
Right, exactly. When it's blood on the table, it's blood on the table.
I'm gonna put on a show.
Right.
Yeah. We here to press play. We not here to.
And see, the crazy thing is, them niggas don't flow like we flow. Once we put this doc together, it's either gonna be me, Mally, or Cosmo to say, all right, which one of you niggas gonna hold screen? You just scroll down, bitch. We gonna read it. Whoever come next, you just unmute your mic and just keep scrolling. We gonna keep reading, keep scrolling. But them niggas gonna be like, yo, stop, pause my mic. See, their stagnation is gonna make us look good because we don't have stagnation. We just flow.
And then they don't even agree with each other. Like you got Judah Nazi and all these crazy cats who don't even get along with JJ and Apostle and all them. Hey, they decided to get along with each other for the sake of us. So y'all need to be thanking us. Exactly. You know what I mean? Because y'all would agree that, you know what, we a problem, but y'all don't even like each other. Hell, y'all just was talking all types of crazy. Flat Earth to Corey. Y'all just, JJ just was in my inbox talking to me about, man, this nigga to Corey weak, man. All this extra madness.
Right.
So, listen to me. Y'all
right. Hating on Apostle. In my thing, hating on Apostle, hating on the paw. You dig what I'm
talking about? How many times this nigga JJ done fell out with Sinetta? Like, yo, y'all niggas like children back then.
He was just cussing the paw, calling her every name in the book. This is just the other day. This is like 3 days ago.
And she was over there with them too. I was shocked when I heard her voice. I'm like, oh, you gonna side with these? You gonna side with the losing team?
Yeah. they deep down on like the fact that it's a higher light.
You got to remember, she not the sharpest knife in the drawer neither.
Nah, her elevator don't go all the way to the top.
You dig what I'm talking about? She a bug too.
She a few rocks short of a collection. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Yeah. She ain't got them all. And the funny part is she thinks she's deep. Her and Canaanite gods. They think.
Right.
I'm like, oh my God, man. Like,
y'all talking about Jesus with the serpent in the garden. How y'all gonna, you know what I mean? Like, how y'all gonna talk about us and you talking about Jesus with the serpent in the garden? And that ain't even scripture. That's allegory made up, esoteric. You can't come with that in the debate.
Yeah,
you got to come with what's in the book. In the book, the serpent ain't Jesus. Nor is the etymology of the serpent nefesh or whatever. No, what's the Hebrew name for serpent?
Napash. Yeah, Napash.
Yeah.
Oh, Napash. Nefesh.
Right.
Your name is serpent, woman.
You know what I mean? Don't even play with us over here, man.
God. Damn.
You know what I mean? Like, don't let us get to cooking, man, because it's gonna get ugly.
Yeah,
if you get all the verses about women in the Bible, you know what I mean? It's like, come on, man. Y'all can't even talk in the motherfucking book.
Yeah, they ain't got no room. They ain't gonna do nothing but hang themselves. Like when Apostle said, well, y'all bringing out that white boy book, and I pulled up your presentation and scrolled to the bottom. Told all them European authorities, boy, that'll say, oh.
Uh-huh. And then if you want to play the King James, nigga, King James got a book, Demonology, nigga, like what? Y'all niggas, we got so much to just combat you niggas with. It's gonna be explosive.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it is. But that what's up, y'all, man. Y'all got any last words y'all want to say to the fam, man? I'm about to sign on off in a second.
Yeah, man. Salute, man. Salute. Critter gang in the building. You know what I mean? The Critter's undefeated. False That's God right. Killer. You bring him, we raise him. Anybody who comes against the Creator gonna lose every time.
You're gonna lose every time.
Believe that and know that. Critter gang, man. Look, you bring them, we raise them. Y'all look out for more presentations. Of course, I guess we got some more debates coming up. A couple of these cats have called us for some debates and ducked. FOPE ducked.
Suckers.
You know what I mean? And I'm thinking this whole little huddle with JJ, Elder Tiny Gun, and
this nigga JJ was like, man, I don't even know if I want to debate this, man. I'm gonna just let y'all handle it. Like, yeah, nigga, you know you ain't got nothing for it.
What? You gonna come out of it. You gonna come out. You got to come on out. You did too much talking.
Yeah.
You got to come on, catch your fade. And we want to get all the low hanging fruit.
Yeah, go and clean that out the blocks.
Get all the rest of the
because I swear, after this next debate, if you do this 4-man debate, yo, I'm telling you, after this, Sarnetta gonna have to call his top Hebrews and get back to the forefront. If not, then we on to the Kemetic niggas.
Yep. I already told them they next.
Yeah, man. I think the Hebrews is done for.
Yeah, they done.
They hold.
Because the Hebrews
thing is done.
Time to stick a fork in all that. The Orthodox, you know, it's time to stick a fork in that and keep that moving. It's a wrap.
Right.
It is. It ain't nothing else to talk about. Like, what they finna bring out some mysterious Bible verse ain't none of y'all heard of before.
I want to attack that calendar. I want to hold them accountable to that calendar because I already got that calendar.
What is this? The Mandela effect? Y'all about to manifest some verses up in there ain't nobody ever seen.
Exactly.
No, and like EG say, Eric Graham say, how can they debate y'all if they didn't read your book? Look, right. A child knows that, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean? So that's what it is. So I know it come off braggadocious sometimes. Y'all know we just speaking facts. We know that they are vibrating at a level of light that's lower. Matter of fact, it ain't even light, it's pure darkness.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? We know we have them on record admitting to killing their children if the wind blows a certain way.
You see that?
Come in the name of the deity. There's no way anybody over there could talk to us and put us on game about anything spiritually. There's nothing that can be taught over there to us about spirituality. Spiritual progression and advancement and resurrection and salvation. Who you about to bring out the woodworks who already admitted to splitting their baby head to the white meat?
Mm-hmm. Effortlessly saying, yes, I'll do it.
Come on,
Judah, Israel doctrine, effortless. Tazariah tried to be slick, but still said, I'll do anything the Lord put upon me.
It's a yes, but it's a yes.
Yeah, ain't no but. You see, you try to add your private interpretation of that, telling me I don't think the Lord would allow them. Then that's what even Sinetta came back and said, how can you say that? How can you determine what the Lord going to do? And that's what we got. But the stupid part of them niggas is that now one of you niggas said, well, according to the law, thou shalt not murder and kill. Because if you hold that law up, Now we got to question the God.
Yeah.
Because if the God said thou shalt not kill, and then now he's asking you to sacrifice your child, who God are you following?
Ooh.
Is that the same God?
You don't want to make
A double-minded man is unstable in his ways.
Mm.
Come on, bro. We freestyling right now, my nigga.
That's it. Freestyling.
Freestyling. Yo, Cosmon, boy, that presentation
body
was
bag.
elegant, man. Yeah, bro. We some cold-blooded niggas, bro. We some
I-
cold-blooded motherfuckers. And there's just 4 of us, my nigga.
People,
Man.
listen, people be thinking we braggadocious with it. No, we know what we know.
Right.
And what we know is you don't.
Exactly.
We know you don't.
That boy
You
don't
dig
know
what
what
I'm
the
talking
hell he's talking about, Cosmon.
I'm just saying, we
Hold
get
Melly done
get
pulled
why
it
you
up. He done pulled it up, goddammit.
No, nigga, shit. Let's go ahead and put these boys on blast. What the hell we talking about here? Let me go to the actual. Yeah, I think there's a game with us.
Hey, we were just signing out, boy. We back up in this motherfucker.
Yeah, let me tell you, we about to sign off. Hold on. We got to sign off like this. Hold on 1 second. Here we go. Share this tab instead. I'm going to the actual whatchamacallit. Hold on. So that's what I'm saying. Nobody who ever admitted to any of this, y'all, could ever
The moral law
in life. In life. Let me know if y'all can hear that.
Yeah, I heard it. I just heard it.
Okay. Let me go ahead and play on it, man. This is how we gonna end this today. All right, none of these men, and this is the boy YAH'KI.
Well, hold up. Not to interrupt you, Mally. We need to end every video like this from here on out, yo. Every time we do a video, end it out with these niggas on record.
Yeah. Started and ended. All right, watch this.
The moral law is that if a child was to be rebellious, okay, towards their parents, they was to be taken out and be stoned to death because of that. You see that?
Would you do that? Would you do that if your God came back to you today in glory and said, I want you to stone your son if he get rebellious? Would you? Would you do it?
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I would.
Wow.
He said, yeah, I would. Carol, you had me hollering. Boy, you sound like a Southern Apostolic Baptist preacher. Boy, palm and glory. Boy, that boy said, so a liar, that's one.
Would you kill your child, your son, if your God told you to?
You said if the Most High told me to?
Yeah.
Or if I yeah, man.
That's all, folks.
That's
Black
all.
demon start choking in that boy's throat.
And that nigga called you so many niggas.
Man,
he lost his voice.
They had the nerve to tell. They had the nerve to vote for this gravel mouth nigga in this debate. Man.
That's disingenuous, man.
Damn, look at him.
Most High said do it, then that's what it is.
Most High said do it, then that's what it is.
Wow.
Well, now
he ain't go to the law.
Look at
he
you
ain't go to the law.
looking like Liberace.
Looking like gay Diddy. Look like Diddy.
Oh no. And then JJ down here to the left. I forgot JJ was on her. Oh, look at the apostle. The so-called apostle was on her too. Damn, I forgot about that, Cap. Dang.
If your God came to you right now, tonight, in pomp and glory, shining, and he commanded the death of your child, would you sacrifice your child?
If the Most High told you to do it, of course.
That boy said, boy, you can tell there's a demon in his
The
throat.
Most High said do it, of course. He a dick-eating white boy, man. Shut up.
Did he got your tongue?
Yeah. Hey, listen.
Wow.
If God came to you and told you,
now this one right here, I don't know which one y'all thought was the funniest. Or but Lil Carl. Lil Carl, boy.
Lil Carl took the cake. He took the cake.
You take the cake, boy.
Lil Carl.
Oh my God, man. Look at this right here. Lil Carl.
Sacrifice your kid. Would you sacrifice your kid?
Hell yeah.
The moral law is that.
Oh,
Hell,
these niggas can't say nothing about us, man. I'm sorry, yo.
Man, he did it, bro. He said that. He said that with no hesitation, boy.
Hell
He
yeah.
said if little Carl Alfred over there eating cornbread and jelly, nigga, and my God, Jeebus told me to kill little Alfred. Little Carl Alfred. That little nigga is barbecue.
Man.
Good
That's
night,
crazy, yo.
Man, what kind of soulless, empty automaton are you that you would look your baby that you gave life in the face and take their life?
Hey, but we the ones that ain't got no light.
But we the wild, yeah, we the crazy ones though.
But that's why y'all, when every once in a while I end up blowing and turning up. Fuck that. There ain't no way in the world you goofy, dusty, devoted to these weak ass deities is ever gonna beat us. And nothing.
Yeah, and nothing.
Nothing, nigga. I'll never let you niggas win.
You're not smarter than me, and you can't out talk.
No, you're not about to win.
Right. Yeah. You know, wins over here.
No. I'm not losing no dusty devoted to a false ass deity, nigga. I'm not losing to you.
That's crazy, bro.
It's just what it is, man. But look, man, love, light, and cosmine to the family, man. I'm about to get up out of here. You know what I mean? I tap in on the other side with y'all.
About that time for the come to kid.
Yeah, I might as well call it a goddamn thing, man. Man, yeah, we gotta get some more niggas confessing that they'll kill their kids on record, so we can build up this goddamn case on these niggas.
Yeah, we got. Man, I seen little Carl bugging on Sinetta the other day, talking about he'll kill his kid. Sinetta been doing what we doing.
Yeah.
He asked little Carl, "Would you kill your?"
Yeah, he said he got it from us. He said he got that from us.
Yeah.
Wow.
He set him up.
Mm-hmm.
He sets him up. You know what I mean?
All right, y'all. I'm up out of here. Love,
right,
like the cosmine, man. I holler at y'all in the chat groups, man.
All right, salute.
Peace.
Gang, y'all. We bring them.
We raise them.
All right, to the end, my friends.
Salute.
See y'all. Salute. See y'all in the back.